Blade of grass, be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Last night, short, don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened out at the OT show. It's a lot of fun. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Welcome to Touhyville for the 28th day of March 2025. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I'll be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. It's Friday.
Friday.
Mhm.
Yes.
Friday, and even after 8 years of being in remission,
Mm-hmm.
getting a mammogram is still so intense
Mm-hmm.
that it's, for just a few minutes, it's just almost unbearable. And I know, I mean, I there were people praying, and I try to get my mind in a good place.
Mm-hmm.
And I found myself like, it's interesting how you can't just knock out what's going on and to you, like ignore what's going on. So they were taking the last of the pictures, and I could tell, because Carrie was my tech, and she was just wonderful. And she, positioned me for it and stuff like that. And as the camera goes around you, I was like, okay, she's going to step out of the room, and that's going to be the wait. And then I was just like all teary-eyed thinking about grandchildren and kids and trips and the station and you and our house and our dog. And it was like, woo, I got all teary-eyed and was just sitting there going, this is the longest 5 minutes till I find out I'm off the hook for another year.
Right.
And it came out all clear.
All good news.
All good news.
Yes.
All good news. But it just, it washes off you, and you're like trying not to cry in front of a tech, and you're, but I remember my mindset before cancer was like, oh, this again, got to go for a mammogram. Do I really want to go today? And then they're going to tell me everything's okay. And it was a big waste of time, in my head until it didn't work like that. And I remember finding out, looking through the French double doors, at the Christmas tree, that I had just called a pain in the butt. It was like, as I get older, this is ridiculous. It's, putting up all these trees, and then all of a sudden it was like, God, I hope I get a chance to another opportunity to put up those trees next year. So like just everything changed on a dime, like a country western song. Like just all the lyrics was like, okay, who cares about this? Who cares about that? All of a sudden selling another contract isn't the most important thing in the world. And,
Yeah.
And so that rushes. I mean, when I say rush, it's an uncontrollable rush every single time you get a mammogram now.
Yeah.
So I'm just, thank God.
Yep. It all went
Thank
good.
God for all of it. All of it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
And let me just say, it took me 3 months to book the appointment because of all the craziness with scheduling, and I need a diagnostic. And then I still have never spoken to my oncologist that I had at IU. Still didn't manage after, I don't know, 70 calls or attempts to get to them. Still never touched base in order to get the test. So I got it through my doctor, my normal doctor, Dr. Gifford. And then they were wonderful there from start to finish. Just, they were wonderful. And then I got a new oncologist just in case, who again was so wonderful. People in her office. I mean, Jessica, it was mind blowing. First thing out of her mouth after I'm making the appointment, congratulations on 8 years, just, and then she was off yesterday and she had it in her calendar. So not only she didn't call me, she had Shelly call me from Dr. Carney's office.
Mhm.
Shelly calls and goes, yeah, Jessica's off and, had to leave early, but she wanted me to call you and tell you that she'll be in first thing tomorrow morning and she'll get you scheduled depending on what the results are,
Mhm.
And so I said, oh my gosh, Shelly, thank you so much. She just didn't want to leave you, hanging.
Mhm.
And she knows it's like an intense day.
Mhm.
7:30 at night last night, my phone rings and I'm like, Dr. Carney, like I pick it up.
Mhm.
It's Jessica calling from her house.
Mhm.
Hey, I saw your good news.
Mhm.
I'll go ahead and book that appointment. First available is da. I just didn't, I was thinking about you all day.
Mhm.
That's the kind of oncologist I want, or
Mhm.
people in the oncology office that I
Mhm.
want.
Yeah.
And I had a breakdown the minute I got off the
Mhm.
phone. She just was so lovely
Mhm.
that it again reiterates how in this crazy world that we're in right now with resign and apps and blah 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 and all the crazy political stuff, right?
Mhm.
How a touch of kindness can like ripple through and
Mhm.
have that big of an impact. I don't even know what Jessica looks like.
Mhm.
I've never met her in my life.
Mhm. Mhm.
And still, she was that kind to me.
Yeah.
So, again, when we end on a high note, when we talk about the importance of kindness,
Mhm.
and that goes for me, it needs to start with me too, because I was not kind to, on about the 75th attempt of trying to book the mammogram as a cancer patient.
Mhm.
I was like crazy,
Mhm. Mhm.
you know.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I don't want to ever be preachy because whatever I talk about,
Mhm.
it starts in the mirror,
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was all around a good day.
Yeah. All good news over there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
you're stuck with me you're stuck with me as a morning
All good stuff.
person and all that
All
stuff for
good
a little bit
stuff.
longer.
All good stuff here on No Homework Day. Talking about good news.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's not fair to do now.
During spring break.
They're on spring break. Cut that out.
I didn't set it up.
Yeah, that needs to be in like December or something when you're like, oh gosh, if I don't get
Right.
off soon, I'm gonna hang myself.
Children's Book Day, Eat an Edie's Pie Day, Black Forest Cake Day. It's Black Forest cake. Is that like
That's
dark
with
chocolate?
it's chocolate but with cherries. Ugh.
Oh, okay.
Do you like that? You don't like fruit, but I mean,
yeah.
don't touch my chocolate cake unless it's got chocolate or ding dong frosting in
I'm
it.
really to the point, and I know it sounds crazy. I'm really to the point where Strax chocolate cake is my chocolate cake. Like it's just,
Yeah.
or either that or Portillo's. Nobody's going to compete with Portillo's. Portillo's might be the way to go.
It's definitely the way to go, but you know me, like we're gonna buy me a lemon one for my birthday.
Yeah, well, that's just wrong on so many levels. It's just hot tub day, something on a stick day. Cheryl likes space sticks. She still
Food
thinks
sticks,
she
food
still
sticks.
thinks those exist.
No, I
Um,
wish. They were so good.
Respect your cat day, and weed appreciation day.
Do what?
It's weed appreciation day. I appreciate my
Oh my
weed.
gosh. So
You
I
should
have
be thankful for all of your weed. Thank you, weed. I think they mean just like weeds in your garden.
they can't
I
hear
don't
you.
care where you smoke it. I think it's just weeds that grow randomly in places. Yeah, I grow mine in the
Oh
garage.
my gosh.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so I have a question with that because again, like we have the cannabis story
Yes.
at FBI headquarters when I visited there.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you who never heard it before, I went on vacation with a boyfriend of mine. We went to Washington, D.C., and we went to FBI headquarters and we shot, we learned about ballistics and all that stuff. And then they showed us what looked like weeds all over the place. And they just went, this is the this, this.
It showed a sign.
It showed a sign, right?
And it was weed.
Yeah. It was like a wall of like pictures and like
drugs.
this and this and this and drugs and all that stuff. And they kept calling it drugs. And
Most of us that that had this in school, it was like when DARE would come to school. We used to have the DARE program that would come to school. And they would bring a board with all this stuff on there. But you didn't have this, so you saw it at the FBI
I was too
building.
young at the time, meaning
Got it.
I'm trying to think. I don't think we ever had DARE or a talk about drugs at all. I
Really?
literally took chemistry of drugs for the first time.
To say no to drug stuff?
Never.
No?
All I knew was Nancy Reagan. I remember Nancy Reagan go say no to drugs, say no to drugs, say no to drugs.
Right.
And then I remember this is your egg, this is your brain on drugs. Any questions? The commercial with the fried egg.
But you guys didn't do stuff in school?
Not at all. Not at all. Oh my gosh. We don't do drugs. That's all. No.
Jews are good with the weed. Shalom.
No, we just didn't. I remember thinking people who smoked cigarettes were gross.
Right.
Literally. I just grew up going, mm-mm.
Oh, see, I grew up and every family gathering, the dining room looked like Spicoli's van. It was just a cloud of smoke while everyone played cards and was loud. And I mean, I was a kid. I didn't know what was going on. I was over playing with my Matchbox cars and stuff. And they were all in there. Just
Really?
A lot of old people laughing and playing cards.
Wow.
And, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So I'm trying
And
to
smoking.
think, because my grandparents smoked, but it was yeah, we always had to have the windows open, even in the winter in the car. And it was, it just smelled like, ugh. So anyway, but that was smoke, but never drug smoke.
just cigarette smoke. But you went to the FBI building.
And we were on a tour with multiple people. And they were talking about different drugs and what they do and all that. And I raised my hand and said, what is cannabis? The place erupted in a laughter I don't think we've had on this show. They all and I remember the guy I was with just grabbed his bald head and just went, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm with the dumbest girl ever, but I did not know what cannabis was.
That is one of my favorite stories.
Yep.
Which, oddly enough, at one time in my career, when I would do that, the redhead guy, it's all like that guy.
Right. Yeah.
It became a character on my show named Johnny Cannabis because of that. For you, that was
Johnny Cannabis.
So I would have fake conversations with Johnny Cannabis.
I mean, and it's so funny because we were talking about the eggplant emojis yesterday. We were talking about pineapple and all the rest of the stuff. There is a part of me. I'm a smart woman.
Yeah.
Always got good grades. Always did very well. Overachiever. Don't like math, so that was not my thing. Couldn't be a doctor, that kind of thing. But a smart, good, instinctive, woman. Right? Who's done a lot of stupid things, but I'm an experiential learner. I really get hit hard and then I go, okay, we're not doing that again, kind of thing.
But this is
ridiculous.
Street smart stuff. This is different.
I did not know anything. I still remember I was here's another story for you. I was at the club that was at North Pier. North Pier used to be a hopping, almost like an indoor mall with a great big club where all the bulls used to go.
Okay.
And I had a girlfriend that lived in the city and she would always want to, let's go dancing at, it's not Crowbar. It's just a different name of the club. I can't even remember it. And I remember getting approached where I was just standing there in my mini skirt and black outfit and, big earrings because it was the 80s. And this guy goes, can I score? And I'm like, that's your opening line? I don't even know your name. And can you score? No, I'm not sleeping with you. And he's like, no, score.
Well,
he wanted cocaine.
You had
I'm sitting there leaning against a wall. I'm like, get away from me. This was, I just go, get away from me. Turns out he was an undercover cop.
Wow.
Because they busted somebody else. And I'm like, that's your pickup line? I still didn't get it until
Listen,
I'm go, move. But I realized
I was approached more than once. So I used to have to take the L you know,
Yeah.
the train in Chicago, home from school, in high school. I was approached more than once to start selling for different people. You know, like and like it was just very casual.
Yeah.
Like just normal conversation. Like, what if I just stood up and went, "This guy's got drugs and wants me to sell them"? Like, nobody was worried about anything? Yeah.
Yes,
It was
see,
just-
I wasn't ever approached. I wasn't ever. I didn't
Yeah.
even know what it looked like until, like, I'd have to watch movies, and I knew they
Obviously,
always
you
went
also
like
didn't
this.
know how it was spelled.
It's or pronounced, right? Cannabis. I will never forget that. I mean, when I tell you the place erupted in laughter, it was like
Of
a stand-up comedy
course.
thing, and I'm like, why are people laughing at me? Like, I'm never asking a question again.
So fantastic. All right. Melissa says, good morning. Good morning, Melissa. Thanks for hanging out this morning.
I was going to ask you, this
Oh, yeah.
was back to my question.
Sorry.
What is the 420 thing?
I don't know exactly.
Okay.
I've heard that it's got that.
Like quitting time is at 5. So is it, I don't get
Yeah.
the 420 thing.
I've heard that was like the police code for weed, but I don't think that's true. I think that's a myth. So I don't really know where it comes from. But we don't always need a reason. We just like to say stuff. So I don't really know, to be honest with you. So all right, let's take a break. When we come back, McMadness rages on. We'll see where things are at, what's going on in our Mick 8. Now, remember yesterday we were talking about Elite 8 and Mick 8?
Yes.
Wait till you see what I came up with. I'm saving it for after the break.
Are you playing the
Stick
thing
around.
though? Are you
Stick
going to
around.
play the thing with us?
I can
the
play
song?
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just wait.
Hello. Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Ready to build your future? At St. Joseph's in Rensselaer, you won't just learn carpentry, you'll do it. Our building and trades program puts you on site with hands-on construction of a house, from foundation to roofing. Gain the skills that make a difference with small class sizes and flexible schedules. Your path to a career in building and trades starts now. Don't wait. Enroll today at stjo.edu.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, because you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it. To keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Hey, Joy. Oh, You are glowing.
Oh, hey, more like Mirajoyed. That Miralax helped me go. I was so backed up. Tried mega coffees, prune juice, everything. Then Miralax. And hello, gentle relief without the harsh side effects.
Ooh, how does it work?
It works naturally with the water in your body for constipation relief. Find Miralax today at your local retailer.
Use as directed for occasional constipation.
97.7 The Q.
Welcome back to the to the show that we're doing right now.
Wake up, fool!
You're really gonna be abnormal after this show.
I'm laughing like a ventriloquist dummy.
You are.
Show has become very, very silly. Sounds like a fun group.
Is that a real show?
No, it's somebody's making a joke. Forget it.
Best show we've ever done, ladies and gentlemen. You're about to get
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Troll with you here, having fun on a Friday morning. It is Friday. Thanks for hanging out with us here in Touhyville. We appreciate it. Portions of the show this morning brought to us by our friends over at Jasper County REMC. Electronics Recycling Day is coming up on April 12th. Okay, now, in years past, they have always done this at two locations. One, Jasper County Highway Department, DeMont Annex, behind the Fozzie Center. So that's the same place it's always been.
Yeah.
Rensselaer, it's been changed up a little bit. So make your plans to bring your recycling, your electronics recycling, over to 706 North Cullen Street. That's a different location this year because the recycling drop-off is closed right now. So the whole street over there is closed.
Mm-hmm.
So make your plans for that. Saturday, April 2nd from 8 a.m. till noon. So I got to go and through our stuff because I'm sure in our move we have electronics that we need to dump. I'm sure we do. I would think there's got to be some stuff in there. I don't know. I know here we do. Probably computer monitors that don't work anymore, things like that. So that's the kind of stuff you want to bring over there. So, all right. Tina says, good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Happy Friday. Thank you, Tina. You have yourself a wonderful Friday as well. All right. Let's see. We've got our McMadness raging on. So, all right.
Any surprises?
I don't know.
Okay, so you haven't checked yet.
I don't.
How did we land with McWraps?
I will take a look. I don't look until we are looking together. So,
okay.
So I will take a look.
We had McDonald's yesterday for lunch.
We did.
That's not our normal lunch, but we kind of needed to eat
so
early
good.
because you were booking stuff and we're trying to get you out of town and so that you're with your parents.
Yeah.
So I had it.
You had your double
fish fillet
of fish.
So Steve, that's talk about how talented I actually am in terms of wolfing that sucker down in like 4 bites. Remember that show, Name That Tune? I think it should be Name That Bite. I can bite that sandwich. I can wolf the sandwich in 4 bites. Oh,
you were very excited about your
and that tartar. And I just,
fish.
What did I say to you? I said, do you want to take the over under at how much of the sauce winds up on my
not much
on my beautiful outfit yesterday? Not much. Just a drop though. There was not a chance. Not a chance that it would not.
Right.
Oh, that ooey gooey yumminess. Not a chance.
Yep. All right. So,
I mean, it's the only food that's given to you in a engagement ring box. It's the only.
Touhyville and Kasanovich on Fleet McDonald's present McMadness.
Big Mac filet of fish, quarter pounder French fries, icy Coke, thick shake, sundaes, and apple pies.
Doom, doom, doom. And the cup ran away with the spoon. Yeah.
All right. I'll be a spoon.
What is your favorite McDonald's item? Vote now on the Touhyville Facebook page. It's McMadness.
Okay. So still snack wraps, 47% of the vote.
No.
Classic hamburger, 53% of the vote. So
What?
I know. It looks like there's still time to vote. When did we do this?
Okay, it's got to be
March
the last
25th.
day
So,
then.
so it's got to be ending today.
It's got to be.
Yeah, it's got to be.
How is that possible? Although it went up against the classic hamburger.
Yeah, and it's still. I mean, 47% is.
Oh, it's my favorite. I cannot
That's
wait.
respectable.
I cannot wait. July cannot come fast enough for me.
Yeah.
And I just pray it's permanent, because I will have a high speed come apart if it's like August comes and they're like, bye. No.
He hasn't really said. Oh, no, the poll's closed. Okay. It doesn't say it on the computer.
So it
says,
lost.
So it's official. It's official.
Oh my gosh. It's like one of the first times I want to swear on air and won't.
Well, thank you.
You're
appreciate
welcome.
that. All right.
This is me restraining.
Now, let's go take a look at yesterday.
Don't tell me filet of fish lost, though.
And
Then I'll just, that's going to be.
No, I think that was from the other day. Yeah, that's good to go. Yeah. All right. So yesterday's matchups, we entered into our I'm a ding dong. Now I'm all bummed. All right, I'll explain in a second. So yesterday we started our Sweet 16.
Mhm.
Okay. Big Mac versus Shakes. Okay.
Okay. Big Mac versus Shakes. Shakes?
Big Mac. Moving on. 66%. Big Mac's a number one seed. I expect Big Mac to go far.
Blech.
And,
Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, you could say blech.
Okay. I'm
You know.
saying because they advertise.
Well, I think we're a little late on stopping you. I don't know what I can do
Okay.
about that now.
I just don't like that sauce on my stuff. Like,
Okay.
bleh.
And then the McChicken versus the Shamrock Shake. Moving on, the McChicken
That makes sense.
over the Shamrock Shake. I thought Shamrock Shake might do it.
Yeah.
So here's why I'm mad at myself, because I was all proud of myself that I came up with this title for because we were talking yesterday about Sweet 16 and what do we do for the 8 and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
In my brain, I wasn't realizing we're not in the 8 yet. We're still in the 16. So I labeled it as the 8. I was all excited about how I labeled it as the McMadness McAte. ATE.
Oh, McAte.
The McAte. I was all excited about that. But we're not in the 8 yet, so I got to change that.
But here, how do we pronounce ba-da-ba-ba? Wah, 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 wah,
So,
meow.
yeah, I think if I'm just going to be honest, I think I'm working through things in my brain,
Mhm.
and I am not all there right now. I
Well,
just
you have
don't
a
think I
lot
am.
with your dad, and yeah,
Yeah, I think it was a lot before that with work and everything else.
Mhm.
So, and then added in that my dad's having some troubles down in Florida, and I was in the hospital,
Mhm.
and I think that adds into my brain.
Yeah.
And now I'm booking a flight, and I'm leaving,
Mhm.
and and try to work out work with leaving and with going, and so there's no way I'm focused on any one thing right now.
Yeah.
And it's turning into a 7-car pile up. So I think I got to just stop for a minute.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, I'm realizing it. I mean, this morning, well, I don't want to say what I did because it's going to be a surprise later, but I confused a small package with something that was supposed to be very large. And
There's a lot there.
And my brain was just not.
Yeah, but
on it,
I think
it's
what
too
you
much.
need to do though is be kind to yourself.
I'm not being mean
Extra
to
kind.
myself.
I
Yeah,
know.
I'm just. It's when you one after another, you're like, okay, there's another mistake. There's another mistake. There's another mistake. You're like, okay. At some point, you just gotta take a break and
Yeah.
not do anything for a minute.
Yeah.
So, so we'll figure that out maybe in a couple of months. So, in the meantime,
Yeah.
Here are the matchups for today. McDonald's fries versus the classic cheeseburger. Now that means double cheeseburger, triple cheeseburger, whatever your cheeseburger is your go-to. That's the thing, because we didn't do multiples. It's the cheeseburger. It's fries versus cheeseburger. And then we have hash browns versus sundaes. Both sundaes, the hot fudge or the caramel.
Ooh.
So that said, speaking of, mistake after mistake, it's sundaes, not sundayed. I mean, after you eat it, you might feel like you got sundayed, but yeah, that's
right. It's
the voting
like you
is for
got
Sundays.
punked or something.
Sure,
like you
sure,
got
it's
Sunday.
It's a verb. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's take a break. When we come back, we'll get into what's happening, and then we'll dive into some crazy stories. So stick around.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, showers and thunderstorms mainly before noon. Cloudy and breezy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny with a high near 78. Winds could gust as high as 40 miles per hour this afternoon, so hold on to your hat. Friday night, mostly clear and breezy with a low around 59. Saturday, a 50% chance of showers, mainly after 10 a.m. Partly sunny and breezy with a high near 69. Saturday night, a 70% chance of showers, with thunderstorms also possible after 1 a.m. Cloudy with a low around 58. Sunday, showers and thunderstorms with a high near 71. Sunday night, what else is new? Showers and thunderstorms with a low around 37.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today. Hello?
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Spring has sprung at another season in DeMott. Everywhere you turn are the tastes, smells, feels of spring. New candles from Swan Creek, charcuterie goodies including dips, chocolates, drink mixes, snack items, and more. At another season, there's no need to wait for April showers. Forever flowers are always in bloom. Easter is on its way, and another season has gifts that'll make the Easter Bunny jealous. Hop on in and shop today. Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Visit online at anotherseasonfloral.com. Like them on Facebook and follow on Instagram.
Touhyville. Two Tuohys are better than one.
Today's the day.
What? What are you talking about?
Today's Friday. That day is today.
All right. Are you ready to put on a show?
We've been working on it all week.
Well, it must be something.
Must be something approaching perfection.
I think you'll enjoy it. I think you're going to dig it.
Get ready.
You ready for what now?
All right. Start the show.
Starting now.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Show with you here. Portions of which are brought to us by Kirpsey Head Start. Visit KIRPC Head Start on Facebook. You will see testimonials from real parents of kids between the ages of 3 and 5 that have had their children at KIRPC Head Start in Newton, Jasper, and Pulaski counties. You can enroll your child on year-round. Visit KIRPC.net to find out more. Also, I know we just talked about McMahon. That in Hebron, 2 locations in Rensselaer. And I haven't heard anything different from Brett, but tentatively, the indoor seating area in DeMott set to open today at 11.
Mm-hmm.
So that was tentative the other day, but it sounds like it's happening. So if I hear anything different from Brett, I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, you can go visit. Of course, you can always go to the drive-thru in DeMott for McDonald's. So as Cheryl mentioned yesterday, we went to McDonald's yesterday, and I got my quarter pounder with cheese, no slivered onions. Thank you very much. Thanks for playing. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that double fish fillet.
Such a good, it's such a good treat. Like just, yeah.
It just is.
Yeah, so good. But like Cheryl said, the downside is she was done eating by the time we got home. So
by the time we got home, by the time we got to the
because we stopped at Chem's.
Light.
We stopped at Chem's Hardware. So yeah. But I learned a little lesson yesterday though. So when I go to lunch with you,
don't trust your fries.
I have to go right home. Yeah, I can't just go in and for a quick errand because you hit the fries and you say as I'm ordering, I don't want any meal. I don't want fries. Mm-hmm. But once they're there in front of you, you can't stop.
I can't. And I will bet you, I don't know how they box things when they're working there, the workers and all that stuff, because they get it so fast. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They do this thing and it's done on purpose and it's done with malice and it's done to make people addicted. They put a long, perfectly salted, but a long fry, the kind that makes you feel like forget winning the lotto. Bingo, I won the lotto. Like it's just a long, perfect, and it snaps. You know, when you eat it, it goes like it makes that noise. Oh,
yep.
So that's what I did. I just looked to make sure
just the
everything's in
one.
the bag. I took my beautiful engagement clamshell out, you know.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And then
I saw the fry, and it was like calling my name, Cheryl.
Yeah.
Cheryl.
And had you have only that one fry, this wouldn't even be a discussion.
Oh, come on. That's all I really did, sort of. Not really.
Christine says, good morning, TGIF. Have a fun weekend. You too, Christine. Thank you so much for jumping in. All right, let's see what's happening. 64% of Americans experience anxiety with math, which means the percentage of those who... I think I might be in the 64%. Giraffes can pick their noses with their tongues, while stoners only try to. Shut up, I can do it.
Oh,
I can do it. I can do it. I can
you
do
know
it.
that I could touch my tongue with my my nose with my tongue.
Maybe you're a giraffe and you just don't know it.
Mm-hmm.
40-year-old man in Florida dressed as Ronald McDonald, talking about owned by, sponsored by Casanovich Fleet McDonald's. He was actually arrested for trespassing. Took a Ronald McDonald costume. Even stranger, though, his bail was paid for by Mayor McCheese. So I think that was a little weird. I think that was a little odd, yeah. Tesla is opening a drive-in theater in L.A. They say it's a great way to watch a movie while charging your Tesla or waiting for the glue to dry in her Cybertruck.
Oh,
glue the bumper back on. President Trump claims the Signal text thread controversy is just a witch hunt. At least that's what he called it on the WhatsApp thread that I was in with him last night. I accidentally got looped in. I don't know how it happened. And lastly, Cyndi Lauper says she'll never retire, which is why she just put out a new hit song, Girls Just Want to Play Pickleball. Having fun here on a Friday morning. Thank you guys so much for spending your morning with us here on the Q98 Gold. Also, we're streaming on video in case you didn't know. We're on YouTube and Facebook. So do us a favor. If you're watching on Facebook, like the video. We'd appreciate that. You can also share it on your page. More people will find us. Mm-hmm. And if you're on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the little bell for notifications, and you'll get notified every time we go on Facebook, live or with videos that we drop and all that stuff. Josh says, how do I get one of those sweet tie-dye Touhyville t-shirts?
Everybody loves your tie-dye.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I mean, maybe we should do a Touhyville tie-dye party or something.
That's what I told you last summer.
I know.
I made that.
Yeah. So we got some white ones, and Cheryl took them and tie-dyed them last year. Was it last summer?
Last summer.
Yeah.
But I do it every year with. It used to be when the kids were around, we would have like a tie-dye party with buckets and stuff. We would just like do a bunch, tie them all up, wash them all.
Yep.
We did socks. We did all that stuff. But for a female, like we don't really like white shirts because they're like see-through. So a lot of, and I'm wearing one today, but that's white. But typically I just do rainbow tie-dye.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
but that's like the fourth person that's asked us for.
Melissa just said I love the tie-dye one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe we'll buy some.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to get the right sizes so that if I do it, like we don't have like a whole bunch that are too big for what people want. But
yeah, or maybe I'll check with Rain and maybe he can get ones already tie-dyed, I mean, and then we get the things made. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
So, but
it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun to do them with the rubber bands and then different curly cues and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Or we could do an event.
Yeah. Do a thing right out here on the lawn.
You know what I was thinking? At the fair, if we get the side place where it's open, I just don't know how we would keep track of whose is whose. Do you know? Because you have to wash it like. You have to.
Well, I think you just do it. They go in the bag and they take it with them.
Oh, so they go home and wash it.
That.
Yeah, that's a possible thing if we had a tie-dye station.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing we could do. Yeah. But that's a lot with stuff already going on at the fair. We're broadcasting, we're doing a thing, and so we'll see. Michelle says, good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Happy Friday. We're heading home this morning. We'll be safe, Michelle. Hope things weren't too slopey for you in the mountains of Tennessee. Gotta watch out for the slopiness. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. So this happened in Indiana. I don't know exactly where. Let's see if I can find where here in Indiana this happened. A plumber returned to reclog a pipe after a
Not getting
restaurant
paid?
refused to pay the bill.
Oh my gosh.
I do kind of find it amusing.
Wow.
Let's see. Here is the restaurant manager and the plumber telling their sides of the story.
I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. It's like, okay, is this really happening? So this was the first invoice, basically explaining all the work he did. And then this is the second one, basically doing the same exact work. And he charged us double. If we were to leave the balloon in there, it would overflow the restaurant with water, dirty water that's going down the grease trap. Basically, we would have to shut down.
I don't have a magic wand I can wave and remove all of the garbage and debris from the drain line. We can snake it. We can verify that it's open and working correctly, which is what we did.
Okay, I'm confused.
Hmm.
Did he pay you, and then the problem came back again? I'm confused. This is from Evansville, Indiana. Owner of a restaurant says they feel extorted after they say the plumber returned to reclog their pipes over a disputed bill. Thai Bistro and Bar Operations Manager Jesse Sanders says when their kitchen's grease trap started to overflow, they called Touhyville Plumbing Company to fix the block. 3 days later, when it happened again, they called the plumber back, this time saying it was an emergency. After Touhyville Plumbing returned for the second job, Sanders says they received a bill for nearly double what they had already paid upon the first visit since the plumber returned on overtime. He says, I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. That's what he was talking about there. The first bill was $235. The second was $390. And the owner says they refused to pay the second one. So
then wait. So then what happened? He came back to clog it?
Yeah. So he says not about the money. It's about him just standing behind his work. So the restaurant is saying, we paid you to come and unclog the pipes. 3 days later, they were clogged again. So you didn't do the job. That's what he's saying.
Right.
So, and I'm not even sure if the restaurant is saying that he's mad about paying a second time. I think he's mad about paying double the second time because it was an emergency. Well, was it an emergency because the job wasn't done the first time?
Right.
And I'm not a plumber, so I don't know.
Right.
But I'd love to hear from a plumber.
Yeah.
Like that plumber said, well, we cleared it. It was all set when we left.
Yeah.
Was there something else in there? I mean, I don't know. 3 days later seems pretty quick for it to clog up again. That's just me as a homeowner or as a human, but plumbers might know better, so I'd love to hear from a plumber on that one. But nonetheless, because I thought it was just someone refusing to pay. It's a pretty funny way to get them back. That said, probably not legal.
Right.
probably not legal. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, we've got Frank with sports. Find out how everybody did an opening day yesterday. White Sox 8-1 on 98 Gold. They won 8-1.
Oh,
look, Cheryl just assumed it was a lot. I should have explained.
Oh,
yeah, they beat the Angels.
Good.
8-1.
Okay.
Yes. So, all right. So stick around for Frank with sports, and of course, find the big deal. Stick around.
Ready to build your future? At St. Joseph's in Rensselaer, you won't just learn carpentry, you'll do it. Our building and trades program puts you on site with hands-on construction of a house, from foundation to roofing. Gain the skills that make a difference with small class sizes and flexible schedules. Your path to a career in building and trades starts now. Don't wait. Enroll today at stjo.edu.
What does a good deal taste like with McValue at McDonald's? It tastes like the $6 Daily Double Meal Deal. The one and only Daily Double. 2 juicy beef patties inside a warm bun with melty cheese and shredded lettuce. Oh, and golden small world-famous fries. And a crispy 4-piece chicken McNuggets. And an ice-cold small soft drink of your choice. That's right, a full-on satisfy your cravings meal without breaking the bank. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Hi, this is Cole Reisner. What are your insurance needs and how can we help? At Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency, we always put our customers first. By listening to your needs, we can offer the right protection for you. Whether it's home, auto, crop, business, or farm insurance, Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency is there for you with personalized service through Indiana Farmers Insurance. Contact us at 219-866-5854 or visit us on the Courthouse Square along the bricks on Harrison Street.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Wow, you look amazing. What have you been doing?
I'm sure you've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie. If you qualify, their providers can prescribe medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1 medications that are 80 to 90% less expensive, all 100% online.
I can get GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No doctor's office or pharmacy?
Yes, Zelfie can provide semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, but for 80 to 90% less and shipped directly to your door.
How do I get started with Zelfie?
Just send them a text.
Text FRESH to 200-300 to get started today with Zelfie. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic, but for 80 to 90% less and 100% online. Don't wait. Text FRESH to 200-300 right now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text FRESH to 200-300. That's FRESH to 200-300. FRESH to 200-300.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Looking to get doctor-prescribed medication like Ozempic or Wegovy? Zelfie can help you get GLP-1 medications affordably, whether you have insurance and even if you don't, and 100% online. It's simple. Just text ACCEPT to 200-300 to get started. Zelfie can help you get Ozempic, Wegovy, or Zepbound covered by your insurance company, so you pay as little as $0 for the medication if prescribed. No insurance? No problem. Zelfie can ship semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and Zepbound, for as little as $151 a month versus $1,000 plus for name brand medications. Either way, it's high-quality medical care, weight loss coaching, and access to game-changing medications, all 100% online with Zelfie and affordable with or without insurance. So don't wait. Text ACCEPT to 200-300 to get started today on your weight loss journey with Zelfie. Text now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text ACCEPT to 200-300. That's ACCEPT to 200-300. Text ACCEPT to 200-300.
97.7 WLQI Rensselaer. 97.7 The Q.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
The Little Cousin Jasper Festival Committee received approval from the Rensselaer City Council to once again hold the festival in Potawatomi Park, with the food court to be once again located in the municipal parking lot across the river. The annual event is always held the weekend after Labor Day, and the dates this year will be September 5th through the 7th. The council was also given a tentative schedule for the festival by Chairwoman Pat Fox. The committee has also received approval from the Parks Department and Superintendent Heather Hall. The event was moved from the courthouse square a few years back as the city's Brick Streets remodeling project unfolded. The Rensselaer Police Department, along with many other law enforcement agencies, will be participating in a traffic safety campaign that begins next week, April 5th. This event is designed to focus on speeding and/or distracted driving. The Indiana Criminal Justice Institute is funding the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration with grants that will include an increase in roving and high visibility patrols. Distracted driving and speeding caused over 17,000 crashes across the Hoosier State in 2024, resulting in 230 deaths. The campaign in Indiana will run through April 19th. State Representative Kendall Culp has received the Legislator of the Year award presented by the Indiana School Counselor Association. The presentation took place on March 12th. The organization said Culp's naming was for his legislation supporting religious instruction. In the 2024 legislative session, Culp authored a new law requiring school principals to allow students to attend religious instruction off campus during school following parental approval. In national news, a warning for teens about risk factors for heart disease. More from CBS correspondent Michael George.
Many teenagers could already be setting themselves up for heart problems later in life. A study by the American Heart Association found the time between age 18 and one's mid-20s are crucial to heart health. Many teenagers are developing obesity, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and type 2 diabetes, and it's important to address those risk factors at a young age.
Enjoy your weekend and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Are you facing a difficult family law decision involving a dissolution or a post-dissolution matter? Hi, this is Ned Tonner. Family law can be extremely challenging. For over 25 years, I've helped clients navigate through life's difficult times. We meet, identify issues, take action steps, and discuss and set up a plan. Call me today to discuss your case.
Ned Tonner, attorney at law, is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
66-year-old Lyle Besner of Rensselaer passed away on March 21st. Graveside services for Lyle Besner will be held at the Kankakee Township Cemetery at 10 a.m. today. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. 76-year-old Penny Sanders of DeMott passed away on March 24th. Friends may call from 3 until 6 p.m. today at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Barbara Penny Sanders will be held at Boersma Funeral Home 6 p.m. today, with Joe Gilbert officiating. Interment will be at the Wheatfield Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Keener Township Volunteer Fire Department. 76-year-old Linda Marie Harkness of Peru passed away on Friday, March 21st. Visitation will be from 1 until 2 p.m. Eastern Time today at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Linda Marie Harkness will be held today at 2 o'clock Eastern at Frame Mortuary, with Alan Landis officiating. Burial will take place at Reed Cemetery, Winnemac. Memorial contributions may be made to Autism Speaks. Tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. 81-year-old Wanda Lou Wagner of Winnemac passed away on March 23rd. Visitation will be from 5 until 8 p.m. Eastern Time today at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Wanda Lou Wagner will be held at 11 a.m. Eastern on Saturday at Frame Mortuary, with Pastor Ryan Eaton officiating. Burial will take place at Star City West Cemetery. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. 78-year-old Robert Shank of Rensselaer passed away on Monday, March 17th. Visitation will be on April the 1st from 3 until 7 p.m. at Stanky Funeral Home, Rensselaer. A funeral mass for Robert Shank will be held on Wednesday, April 2nd at 10 a.m. at St. Augustine Catholic Church, with Father Joshua Bennett officiating. Burial will take place at Mount Calvary Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to St. Augustine Catholic School and Shriners Hospital for Children. Stanky Funeral Home has been entrusted with the arrangements. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at stankyfuneralhome.com. 81-year-old Frederick Tomlinson Miller of Kentland passed away on March 24th. A graveside service for Fred Miller will be announced at a later date on the funeral home's website. The service will be at Fairlawn Cemetery in Kentland. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Brook Chapel. Condolences can be expressed at kellerfh.com. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, showers and thunderstorms mainly before noon. Cloudy and breezy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny with a high near 78. Winds could gust as high as 40 miles per hour this afternoon, so hold on to your hat. Friday night, mostly clear and breezy with a low around 59. Saturday, a 50% chance of showers, mainly after 10 a.m. Partly sunny and breezy with a high near 69. Saturday night, a 70% chance of showers, with thunderstorms also possible after 1 a.m. Cloudy with a low around 58. Sunday, showers and thunderstorms with a high near 71. Sunday night, what else is new? Showers and thunderstorms with a low around 37.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome into Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
A pleasant Good Friday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. Beginning with Major League Baseball, opening day on Thursday had White Sox fans delivered to a treat. After displaying an all-time Major League worst record in 2024 of 41 and 121, the White Sox commenced 2025 in the win column, towering over the Los Angeles Angels 8-1 at Wright Field. In his first ever opening day start, Sean Burke shutting down the Angels for 6 innings of shutout ball, 3 strikeouts, and no walks. At the plate, the White Sox exploding the scoreboard for 3 home runs, courtesy of Austin Slater, Andrew Benintendi, and Lenyn Sosa. Benintendi, a 3-run blast in the 8th. White Sox and Angels off Friday. They'll resume the 3-game series on Saturday. Cubs picking up on the regular season and a much different showing than last week's 2-game sweep by the Los Angeles Dodgers in Tokyo. Cubs Thursday taking the first of 4 in Arizona, defeating the Diamondbacks 10-6. Cubs catcher Miguel Amaya hitting in the 9th spot, driving in half the runs, 5 RBIs. Not a pretty start for southpaw Justin Steele, but he does get the win, working 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs allowed. Game 2 on Friday, Cubs and Diamondbacks. NCAA men's basketball tournament, the Sweet 16, underway on Thursday. East Regional play in Newark, New Jersey had Alabama downing BYU 113-88, while top seed Duke, a 193 winner over Arizona. Across the country in San Francisco, the West Regional had top seed Florida getting past Maryland in 87-71 final. It took overtime for Texas Tech to wind up victors 85-83 over Arkansas. Stage set for the back end of the Sweet 16. 4 more games Friday, including Purdue foreseeing a journey towards a second straight Final Four trip, yet a difficult task awaits inside Lucas Oil Stadium. Top seed Houston in a Midwest Regional clash, tip-off 9:09 p.m. Central. Before that, the first game of the night out of the Midwest Regional, Kentucky versus Tennessee. South Regional matchups in Atlanta features Ole Miss taking on Michigan State, followed by Michigan and number 1 seeded Auburn. The Sweet 16 tips off Friday in the women's NCAA tournament, a rivalry matchup in the Birmingham 2 Regional. North Carolina pairing up with Duke. The other game has top seeds South Carolina and Maryland. In the Spokane 1 Regional, North Carolina State hooks up with LSU, while UCLA, the top seed, jumps ball with Ole Miss. In the NBA, Josh Giddey providing the Bulls with one of the most memorable shots in modern-day franchise history on Thursday. With time running out in regulation, Giddey drained a game-winning tray from the backcourt just across the timeline to send the Bulls to their 4th straight victory and wiping out the Los Angeles Lakers 119-117. Giddey recording a triple-double against the Lakers for the 2nd time in less than a week. He had 25 points, 14 rebounds, and 11 assists. Kobe White hit a Bulls high 26. Thursday witnessed Pacer history in Washington. 162 points scored, marking a new Pacers record for most points in a single game. The Pacers in complete control over the Wizards 162-109. NHL, it's the 3rd of the Blackhawks 5-game homestand Friday, dropping the puck with the Vegas Golden Knights. And that's a look at your sports for this Friday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
All righty, let's play Find the Big Deal with Stragan Mantil. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. We're looking for the price on deep-fried fantail breaded shrimp dinner. Sounds delicious. Deep-fried fantail breaded shrimp dinner on sale this week at Stragan Mantil. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on that. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card. We'll draw the winner later this morning. Good luck.
Do you hear that?
Asthma triggers are everywhere, from dust mites, pet dander, and pollen, to smog and smoke. An asthma attack can strike anywhere, anytime. Be prepared with quick-acting Primatene Mist, clinically proven to open airways quickly. It's the #1 FDA-approved asthma inhaler available over the counter. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again. Use as directed.
Fresh finds and fresh savings. That's SpringFest at Lowe's. Right now, get a free Select Ego 56-volt battery when you buy a Select Ego trimmer, blower, or mower. Plus, get up to 20% off Select Scott's Turf Builder grass seed. Shop these spring deals and more for all your lawn care needs. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 4/2. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. Excludes Alaska.
Barbecue season is back. Hey, it's Ellen. And this is Sarah Beth. And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is that zesty barbecue sauce. I love that it was a little sweet, a little tangy, and with the mac and cheese. I feel like I tasted the brown sugar bacon first. It was the absolute best combination. Pro tip, 3 sandwiches are always better than 1.
Order the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich and a Coca-Cola on the Chick-fil-A app for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Sheila and Rensselaer got in to let me know that the deep-fried fantail breaded shrimp dinner is on sale this week for just $6.99 at Stragaman-Till. Great way to take care of Lent on a Friday at Stragaman-Till. Ordering groceries is easier than ever. You can do it online at stragamantill.com. You get your in-store sale prices, online coupons, reward points, and you can set it up for pickup or delivery. Stragaman-Till, life made simple, food made easy. Head to stragamantill.com. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card is up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price of the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card. We'll draw the winner later this morning. Good luck.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Having your jewelry, coins, and collectibles properly appraised is often one of those projects that just gets backburnered. In the unfortunate event of a loss, however, you are going to want to be comfortable that your documentation is thorough and accurate, and no one is more qualified than Dirk's Fine Jewelry.
And some of you may not be aware, but Jeff Dirk is the only GIA graduate gemologist in residence in the greater Lafayette area.
And Liz and I both are the only International Society of Appraisers members in Lafayette, combined with the only 2 USPAP-compliant appraisers for personal property.
Insurance, liquidation, fair market, divorce, family disbursement, and more. It can sometimes be critical that you have a detailed document prepared by a qualified appraiser.
In these fluid and ever-changing markets, it's more important than ever to make sure your appraisal is up to date and your appraiser is properly trained, credentialed, and current with the latest legislation and standards.
Bjork's Fine Jewelry checks all of the right boxes for education, training, qualifications, certifications, and experience.
Let Bjork's Fine Jewelry be your personal jeweler while also offering Lafayette's largest and most complete jewelry store.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Bjorks.com.
Every day can be Christmas. Especially when you're too lazy to take the tree down.
The Q. 97.7 FM WLQI.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies. That's a lot of Touhy.
Well, good morning, neighbor.
Let's turn on my favorite morning radio show.
What a wonderful way to start the day.
What a great way to start the day.
What's so great about it?
There's music and laughing.
You know, it's like sitting around the breakfast table with my best friends.
You have no friends.
I did say like, right?
But let's get into it, everybody. Let's begin the show by starting it.
Welcome into Touhyville. Happy Friday, everybody. Thanks for spending your morning with us here on the Q98 Gold, portions of which are brought to us by our friends over at Another Season in DeMott. Need to get for any reason. Head to Another Season in DeMott. Good stuff going for springtime all this week. Okay. They're doing a deal. Oh, and then they got a thing going next week. All right, hold on, everybody. So much cool stuff going on there. So this week during spring break, they've got spring break savings. Enjoy 10% off store-wide. All patches, few exceptions. All patches are buy one, get one 50% off.
Yeah.
Buy one, get one 50% off. That's this week.
Mm-hmm.
Next week at another season, 31st through April 1st or through April 5th is their spring open house. So make your plans for that all next week at another season in DeMott, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Like them on Facebook, follow on Instagram.
I mean, who isn't at a point where you're like kind of in that decor mood where you want to bring on spring, and summer and flowers and
for sure. Yeah.
If you have vases like forever flowers, you just swap out the colors. Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring on the spring.
Yes.
So that's at another season in DeMott. Also want to mention our friends over at Steve Specialized Services. Cannot mention enough all the great stuff that they've got going on. But right now, as they prepare for the Home and Garden Expo, the Jasper County Home and Garden Expo, that we're going to have Diva in to talk about in a little bit.
In a little bit.
Steve's got special prices right now on Bad Boy Mowers and Bandits. You can get those prices now through the Home and Garden Show. So you can go there now and get those prices or test drive them now. And go see Steve Specialized Services at the Home and Garden Expo at the Jasper County Fairgrounds, April 4th and 5th. So fun stuff going on there. Speaking of fun stuff going on in the spring, our friends over at St. Augustine invite you to their Ring in the Spring. Okay, from what I understand, and I don't follow all of it. From what I understand, they used to do a fall thing, and I think
it's a fundraiser.
Yeah.
Okay.
They used to do a fall thing. I don't know if they're still doing that, or they used to do like a spring thing and a fall thing, or this is. Okay. I'm not sure exactly, but I know that they're doing this cool thing for spring, April 26th from 5 till 9. So hopefully we have a nice evening that night, April 26th.
You're telling me that is the meteorological cupcake?
Well, because they'll have a sign auction, bingo, inflatables, games, food trucks, live music. Yeah. So if you want to be a part of it or give donations, contact S. Augustine PFA at gmail.com. So you can find out more. I'm sure if you call over to St. Augustine as well. So that's
and is
that's
it Augustine or is it St. Augustine?
It's Augustine. I learned that.
Ooh.
The first time I came in here and was doing school closings.
Yeah.
And I said St. Augustine.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And I was told no, it's Augustine. So.
Ooh.
So, listen.
But you can't.
Pulaski
drives me nuts.
Yeah, that's
it's like,
to me.
No. It's
everywhere I've gone in radio. It's people have different things, different ways of saying things and stuff. So
tomato, Bourbonnaise, Bourbonnois, Bourbonus.
Mm-hmm. I mean, some people want to put a G in Touhy. They're wrong. So it's just
everyone wants to put a G into it.
I don't know why. It's not Tuffy. It's not Toogie.
Well, it is Tuffy.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Tiffany and Madison say good morning. Have a good weekend. You guys have a good weekend too. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. While we're talking about it for the weekend, so a little bit. I'm not going to dive too deep into it, but so my sister and her son went down to Florida to visit my niece because she's now working at a Disney park. Mm-hmm. It's way cool. Yeah. So she went down to visit for their spring break. And so my parents, who live summers and live during the cold weather in Florida, they're snowbirds, live in Fort Myers. So they drove down to Orlando to visit them. First park they go to, they're going to go to a park the other day. My dad has some issues with his blood pressure and pills. And collapses. So they spent that day at the hospital. Then they sent him home, figured it was just a pill mishap, but something must have happened when he fell because now they think he might have a cracked vertebrae. So
he's in a lot of pain.
He was in a lot of pain the other night. They took him back to a different hospital. Then that hospital didn't have an MRI. So now they're at a third hospital.
I don't understand that. But apparently, like some places don't. I've never heard of that before.
Well, it's different, I guess, like in Chicago, like where, we grew up, and there's MRIs everywhere. They got them on the street corners. So, so who needs an MRI? There's a guy down at, what was that? It would have been funny if I could remember the place. Where was the street where everybody was always selling stuff in Chicago?
Clark?
No, I forget what it was called now.
Okay.
But it was like Market Street or something.
Okay.
I'm not going to remember it. They're famous for their Polishes. No.
Maxwell Street.
Maxwell Street. Thank you. That would.
That's all you needed to tell me.
Yeah. There's guys down on Maxwell Street opening their trench coats, going, "Who wants an MRI machine? You guys got an MRI machine?" That's the joke I was looking for.
I just thought everybody had one. I mean, like
most people have one in their basement.
No. I mean,
hospitals. So anyway, so he went to one hospital the first day. Second hospital when he had trouble that night because an ambulance came, and I guess ambulance just take you to the closest hospital. That's just what they do unless you ask specifically for something. They didn't know to ask. They're in Orlando. So it took all day yesterday for him to finally get transferred to a third hospital where they have an MRI machine. But by the time he got there, no one there to work the MRI machine. So they scheduled the MRI for today. So they did a CAT scan, I think, which is why they can see that there's a cracked vertebrae. Now the MRI will tell us how deep it is, how bad it is, and what the treatment will be.
Yeah.
So that said, the reason that I'm telling you guys all this stuff is one, obviously for prayers. I mean, that's always appreciated. So thank you so much. Second of all, because our plan is that we're going to try to do the show next week where Cheryl's going to be here and I'm going to be in Florida. So, but we don't know exactly what's going to, because I still don't know until they get the MRI. I don't know what the plan is.
Right.
So,
and what you didn't mention is that, so they were on vacation in Orlando, which is 3 hours from Fort Myers where they live.
Right.
So now the dad, your mom,
my mom
can't
has
drive
MS,
anymore.
So
she
can't
has
drive.
MS. I didn't want to say that.
No,
if you didn't.
I've talked about
a known thing.
Yeah, so she has MS, so she can't drive.
She can't drive. So now she's at a hotel, essentially trying to deal with MS because she has to walk very carefully. And so she's handling that with him in the hospital. So yeah,
and my
now
sister's
they have
there.
to drive back.
My
but your
sister's
sister
there.
doesn't drive on highways,
on expressways. Oddly enough, both of her kids do, though. Thankfully,
yeah,
they jumped out of that. But they were going for their spring break, so they got to get back. So their flight is originally scheduled to leave tomorrow. So, which I don't think they're going to do. I think they're going to change it around.
Yeah.
But one way or another. So now I got to get down there to figure out, hopefully, to get them to Fort Myers. That's the hope.
That's the real goal. So hopefully he can. Hopefully, after the MRI results, he can get a brace, and then you can get them home so that if anything is necessary, or they have to, hook up with a physical therapist or any of that stuff, they do it local, and then you can get your mom into her house. She's comfy.
Regular home. So that's what we're hoping for. So, but nonetheless, as of right now, Friday, our plan is that you'll hear us on Monday.
Yeah.
One of us in Florida, one of us here, and Scotty, who runs our games and sports showcase and things like that from the studio, will be here with you in the studio running the boards and stuff. So that's the plan. But I might get there tonight, and find out that Monday morning I'll be in the car getting them to Fort Myers, and then we wait till Tuesday or so,
Yeah.
So I might be in a hotel room with multiple people, and then I don't know how it's all going to go, but that's our plan right now is that we'll be on together next week, one from Florida, one from Indiana. So
we could also record it.
So
live if it doesn't work in the morning to play it, meaning we could be one show ahead. We didn't talk that through, but I don't know if that works. Like,
yeah, it's really hard to do with all the talking that we do,
Got
know.
it.
So,
Got it.
But
I could talk at any time. You do know that, right? I don't get quiet after 10.
well, I mean,
So I've been told.
listen, I mean, if something happens, we could put Scotty in here running the board, and you could just chit chat to the folks, and
I don't know how you do that. Like, how do you have I still don't get that concept, like where you just talk.
Or, I mean, since we're doing the meeting on the air, I mean, you could just not do video for a day, and you could play some tunes and hang out, and I mean, Scotty would hit all the buttons, or we just have to take a day or two off, and then we dive back. One way or another, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yes. Noreen says, good morning to you both. God bless you, your dad, Steve. Thank you so much, Noreen. I appreciate it. Susie said a little earlier, hi, Steve and Cheryl. Thanks for a great week. Hope your weekend goes the way you want it to. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hope your weekend goes the way you want it to, Susie. All right. So, so that we had a lot going on.
And I think too, we forget to pray for ourselves because we're always thinking about other people's needs and things like that. But I've seen you in an emotional state, and that adds to like just your brain I don't want to say it's brain fog almost, like with you, like, and I'm not knocking you. I know it frustrates you.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Because you're like, what am I doing with the box we have to take to the post office after the show instead of what I'm supposed to bring down the stairs?
Right, I'm losing my mind here.
Like,
Yep, absolutely.
So just prayers for Steve and his family, and
yes, absolutely,
all of them.
Yes, all right. So yesterday was opening day for Major League Baseball. Okay, and we have the White Sox on 98 Gold WIBN. Everything went off without a hitch. By the way, we do have a couple sponsorship options left. If you want to jump in, you can. You can be a sponsor of the White Sox, and 98 Gold, big signal. And we keep talking about this. You can't watch it on TV around here.
Not unless you pay $20 a month at least. I looked.
Yeah. So Sox fans are gonna be listening.
Yeah.
To 98 Gold.
Yeah.
Sox fans, I will tell you, the people that listen to the games stay through commercials. That's an important thing to think because they're listening to the game. You're staying for the game. You're not going to do other things. And, you're listening to the game. So, so if you want to sponsor the games, just reach out to Cheryl, CHERYL @VILLE.com.
Or you can call here 219-866-5105. And when it says sales, just
hit that.
Hit that. Yeah.
So I believe it's extension 41.
41. It's so funny. I always get stumped there because I don't call myself. So I have no idea.
You know how I have it in my head because I have to transfer it to your phone when we have winners. So that's how I know 41.
Got it.
And it's so silly that I mean, again, behind the scenes, no one cares, but it's just that room used to be 41. Now it's all through the internet. I could have gave you whatever number you wanted, like your lucky number 13. I could have gave you 13 as your extension. Could be anything we want,
Good to know.
It just so happened that mine was 23, which I love, for Michael Jordan and Ryan Sandberg. Yeah. So Kara says, good morning, sending healing prayers to your dad, Steve. Thank you, Kara. It's very sweet, and I appreciate that so much. But anyway, so I brought up the baseball season twofold. One, there's always all kinds of fun foods that different parks do. An angel just got its wings. That sound from your phone always makes me think of like we're either going into a dream sequence or I don't know, like a muffin's been set on a cloud.
But yeah, I know. The one that really sounds like that is the sleep alarm, where it shuts my phone down for me at night, and it just goes dee, 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 dee,
oh my gosh, is that funny?
And then it just goes
oh my gosh, is that funny? Like, I have my alarm is like a nice, like a
Yeah, that's just
like just to wake me up. And I know it's there, and I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, it's better than the grandfather clock where it's bong, 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 bong.
Yeah. Well, I live downstairs with the grandfather clock, and it's delightful. But we don't have the big bongs.
We don't. Yeah, we
and
turn off the big bongs.
Yeah, and it always reminds me of, well, some people would call it your great grandma. We called it our busha.
Yes.
Always remind my Bush's house had a big grandfather clock, and it was always the bong bongs. You know? And then it was hard. You never knew because her doorbell was the same. She had a big giant doorbell. So it's like, is it 1 o'clock or is there someone here?
Right.
Like, yeah.
Yep.
So a lot of different places have crazy foods. MLB parks on opening day had things from blue corn dogs.
Oh, is that like green? Can you see it? Is it like green ketchup and it's not going to work?
It wouldn't work for me. It would be weird.
I don't like anything that looks like funk. And a blue corn dog kind of sounds like caca.
It looks like it's for the Mariners because and it's not really blue. It's like teal.
Yeah, see that with that.
It looks like it's covered in moss. Yeah, I wouldn't want that corn dog. Just saying. Does not look
I'm looking
delightful.
it up. I'm looking for images.
Yeah. It doesn't look like. Just look for Seattle Mariners corn dog.
Oh yeah, it's called the Blue Heat Corn Dog series.
Now,
ew, that looks gross. That's the green ketchup.
Yeah.
Now
the Dodgers have the Slugger. You might like this: a 16-inch jalapeno cheddar sausage.
Ooh, yeah, I would love that.
Topped with white cheddar cheese sauce, cilantro crema, crunchy tortilla chips, and corn relish, which I could skip on that one. But yeah,
I'm in.
Yeah. So the New York Yankees have tiramisu in a helmet. Like, so instead of like ice cream sundae in a helmet, they have tiramisu in a helmet.
Okay.
That's fine. But let's see here. At Wrigley Field, they've got a Gibberito sandwich. They say it's an iconic Chicago dish available for opening homestands at Wrigley Field. I've never heard of it. Originating in Chicago's Puerto Rican community, the Gibberito sandwich contains roast beef, garlic butter, lettuce, tomato, garlic aioli, tucked between 2 smashed and fried plantains.
Ugh.
I'm going to pass.
No plantains. I don't get it.
Yeah. For me, okay, when I go, I like the I like the traditional. I get my hot dog and a beer, maybe an Italian beef, pretzel with cheese, and or maybe nachos.
I love
and cheese,
a Polish
and my peanuts. That's it. I'm good. Then I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
The Arizona Diamondbacks, Chase Field. So that's where our daughter's at.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys go to a game when you're out there.
Ooh.
The Grand Slamwich.
Yeah.
It's a new sandwich at Chase Field, a 20-inch half Italian meatball with Marzano tomato sauce, provolone, pesto, and Parmesan.
Oh, Steve.
The other side of the sub sandwich is a chicken Parmesan sandwich. So it's a giant Italian sandwich.
I'm in, except I would just
20 inches long. It's almost 2 feet long. You guys would have to share.
Amazing.
Anna says, good morning, Stephen Show. Good morning, Anna. Thank you so much for hanging out. So the other reason that I bring up these fun time baseball things for yesterday being opening day, okay, is because I've got a pair of tickets to this Saturday's White Sox game. 219-866-4104. You want to go to tomorrow's White Sox game? Just be the first one in to tell us you want to go. 219-866-4104. If you want to go to tomorrow's White Sox game versus the Angels. Of course, they won yesterday, 8-1. Just saying. It's a great way to spend a Saturday afternoon
What
at
time
the
is the
ballpark. It's about that time.
Okay.
Didn't we just go through that? I'm feeling bad enough about myself already.
No,
I don't know.
I think it's 110, but I am just.
That's what it was yesterday. I don't know what it is for the for the weekend. So thought someone was there. Then they and then you
lost him?
You just hung up there. So hang in there. I could see who it is. So I'll give you a call back. 219-866-4104. And we'll get you all.
And
all
call
situated.
only if you're going.
If
to
you're
going to
use them.
If you're not, if
you're
you're
gonna
just going to burn through them, please don't do that.
Yes, absolutely.
2 tickets, yeah?
Yeah, yep. Stick around.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, showers and thunderstorms mainly before noon. Cloudy and breezy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny with a high near 78. Winds could gust as high as 40 miles per hour this afternoon, so hold on to your hat. Friday night, mostly clear and breezy with a low around 59. Saturday, a 50% chance of showers, mainly after 10 a.m. Partly sunny and breezy with a high near 69. Saturday night, a 70% chance of showers, with thunderstorms also possible after 1 a.m. Cloudy with a low around 58. Sunday, showers and thunderstorms with a high near 71. Sunday night, what else is new? Showers and thunderstorms with a low around 37.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Gladspa Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Gladspa, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Gladspa Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Gladspa's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Gladspa Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at GladspaPharmacy.com. Gladspa Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
What does a good deal taste like with McValue at McDonald's? It tastes like the $6 Daily Double Meal Deal. The one and only Daily Double. 2 juicy beef patties inside a warm bun with melty cheese and shredded lettuce. Oh, and golden small world famous fries. And a crispy 4-piece chicken McNuggets. And an ice cold small soft drink of your choice. That's right, a full-on satisfy your cravings meal without breaking the bank. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
This just into the newsroom. Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, has a new telephone number. It's 219-204 2140. That's 219-204-2140. New telephone number, still your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs. That new phone number once again for Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, 219-204-2140.
At SP19 American Kitchen at Sandy Pines Golf Course in DeMont, we specialize in American comfort food. Whether you're starting your day with us and enjoying a hearty breakfast, unwinding after a long day at work, or stopping by to catch a game on one of our many TVs, you'll always find something on the menu that will hit the spot. Don't be a stranger. Make your plans to join us soon at SP19 American Kitchen at Sandy Pines Golf Course, 231 DeMont. We can't wait to see you.
97.7 The Q.
What gets you out of bed in the morning?
An alarm clock. Keeps you going.
You guys do.
You're what keeps me going. My favorite radio personality.
Make me laugh, make me cry.
Help me through some hard times. Come rain or shine.
Who is here? I can hear you.
My favorite radio station.
Sounds like you need to check your meds.
Showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you. Having fun. Doing all kinds of good stuff. Congratulations to Amber going to the White Sox game tomorrow. That's exciting.
Yeah, that's always great.
Baseball's a good time.
It is.
Portion of the show is running brought to us by Virk's Fine Jewelry. Turn your unwanted jewelry, coins, and collectibles into cash. Highest prices paid. Quick, convenient, confidential transaction. Virk's at the corner of 18th and Main and Lafayette. Visit Virk's.com. Also want to mention our friends over at Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. Find out more about Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. New name, new owner, same great folks, same great service. Find out more at Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland.com. All right. So many crazy things going on here. We've got our McMadness continuing. So today we are in our Sweet 16, our second round, if you will. Hash browns versus sundaes. Hash browns, 68% of the vote. I'm about to vote too. So hash browns, 70% of the vote, with 30% going to sundaes. Now I love. Don't get me wrong. It was an easy one for me, but a hard choice. If that makes sense. It's easy because I love the hash browns, but I love their sundaes.
Yeah.
So, but if I'm gonna
choose one,
it's gotta be the hash browns.
It's got to. You get an extra one every time.
I do. I love their hash browns. Well, I have my own ways of eating. Like I like to experience food in a different way, and so I like the sausage McMuffin with the hash brown. So bite. What I should do is just put a hash brown in the sandwich. Into the sandwich. So, but then I like one on its own afterwards. Yes. So hash browns topping Sundays right now, and McDonald's fries versus the classic cheeseburger, which includes the double cheeseburger, triple cheeseburger, which I love the triple cheeseburger.
Do you ever get the triple?
Triple, yeah.
You do?
Yep.
Because I love the double, but I actually, you know what? I really like getting the meal where it's two singles.
Oh, like two of them? So I used to do that. I used to get 2 regular cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Then I started to feel like, I don't need the extra buns. So it's like a double fillet of fish when you get the double cheeseburger. It's just 2 patties.
Right.
So when I get the triple, it's 3 patties. So I still get the same amount of bun, which is really perfect. And you get the
too much meat,
little onions.
Or is it good? Because I've never had a triple. I've had a double.
Yeah.
But but I don't know why. I just love the bun with the ketchup. I love it. Yeah.
When it gets wrapped, it's a little steamed. It's so good.
Yes.
So good. But none of it, I'm sorry, none of it can compare with the fries. It just cannot. So
yeah, but for me, none of it can compare with filet of fish.
I get it. I get what you're saying.
You didn't even want to bite yesterday. You're like, blech.
No. Why would I do that to myself?
You're like, no fish.
I have a quarter pounder with cheese with me.
You're like,
I have a quarter pounder with cheese
Right.
in there for me. Like what?
Yeah.
Why would I do that?
I don't know
to
why
myself?
I don't love a lot of fish, but I love a fish sandwich like that. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. And it's so fresh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was just delicious. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Good,
yum, yum.
good stuff.
Mhm.
Absolutely. So so that said, fries in the lead. 73% though. That's still surprising to me. 73%. I thought it was going to be like one of those 95% things.
Mhm.
73%. So Melissa says, "Oh, goodness." So, oh my goodness.
Yes.
I love both. Nothing better than fresh McDonald's fries.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
that's the best. So,
Yeah, you can't.
mhm,
You can't even.
no.
And then with the gift fry, I call it the gift fry.
Oh my goodness. The
There's
gift
always
fry.
a long one. The perfect fry is always laying on the
Gift
top.
fry.
Like, take me.
To
I'm
me, the gift
yours.
fries are the ones that you find at the bottom of the bag after you think your container's empty. Those are the gift
That's
fries.
a different gift fry. But when they're hot like that in the beginning, like, yeah,
Oh,
that's the
my
gift where you think all is like, oh, and then it's like,
Mhm.
hi, it's me hiding.
So good. All right. So you like to watch these shows, Temptation Island, How Can We Get a Guy to Cheat, Look at Who They're Going to Fool Around With. You like to watch all these shows.
Can we buzz Divine?
Sure. Buzz.
Oh, sorry. Hold, please.
The little buzzers are on the counter. So oh my. This Cheryl running to go buzz Diva from the Chamber of Commerce in, brought to us by just the middle button.
Okay, I pushed the top and I'm
Brought to us by Fountain Stone Theaters. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. Check out fountainstonetheaters.com for all the movie times that are going on. You can go see, I'm going to be going out of town. Maybe you go to the movies on your own and go see The Chosen Last Supper.
I want to. I don't know how it works because it's like a series. So am I gonna? Here's what I hate: cliffhangers. Hate. Do I look like the cliffhanger type? I start to want to throw things at people. Right? So
let me save you the
here
trouble.
We go. Here's how it ends. No.
Cliffhanger is the stone gets moved and he rises. I mean, it's
no.
I hate to spoil it. I read the book.
So did I. You know what I'm saying? No. Like you get immersed in it and it's so good, and then they go tune in next week.
Cheryl's Jewish side came out. They don't know how it ends.
Oh.
Here, let me help you out. Here's how it ends. He ends up in the studio in Rensselaer, Indiana.
He's in my heart. See? He's in my heart.
I hate
my little
cliffhanger.
Jesus. I hate. Yeah, I guess that's like the stupid thing to say. But you can always count on me for that kind of stuff. No,
Oh, wait till you find out next season who shot JC.
Oh my God. You know what I'm saying though, when you're in a movie and then they save like for next season or whatever it is, so you like you're in the middle of the goodness and you're like, don't do that to me.
No, I get you.
I mean, every week when they do that in The Chosen, I know the stories, but I'm like, oh,
right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
That is really funny. I'm glad I knocked everything out. That may have been better, like better than chicken in a bedpan.
Yeah. Cheryl's like, I would also like to bring my bed and come and watch in my jammies in your movie theater. If I could do that, I'd appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like cliffhangers. It's the Last Supper. I think you're okay.
Right.
Oh my. All right.
Yeah. You know what? But here, you really need to mark this down. Let's say I fall off or I can't be with you anymore or whatever it is, okay? And you need to go search for a new, you know, drop dead. I don't know. But you know, if you ever need to find another sidekick, You're going to need someone who can step in it as much as I do.
Oh, I mean, listen, I don't like
you kind of need an intelligent dum-dum. I don't even know how do you do that? We're in search for a sidekick. I need an intelligent dum-dum. Like not too stupid, like they can't, but like just stupid enough.
Oh my gosh. You put that in the job description. Just stupid enough.
Just stupid enough.
Just stupid enough. Oh my.
I think I'm just stupid enough.
Oh boy.
Don't you think?
I think I'm plenty stupid for both of us.
But would you not agree? There's like stupid enough. You don't want too smart. Like what fun is that?
Sure. Yeah,
But you do want someone to say a cliffhanger.
Sure.
Yeah. What happened last Easter, Cheryl?
Right. I think it's all the same. So all that said, by the way, leads us into a fun thing, and I'll get to your watching of all the crazy shows a little later. But according to Polymarket, they're the ones that do like the odds for baseball and stuff, or one of them.
Oh, okay.
They say, according to prediction models, a White Sox championship this year is less likely than the second coming of Jesus Christ in 2025. I don't know how you figure out those odds of what the odds are, because how do you know? It could happen any minute.
He could come tomorrow.
Rapture.
The way
that's
things
it.
are going.
Listen, who knows? That's. It says the chances, according to them, of Jesus showing up this year is 3%. So we got a 3% chance.
How do they calculate?
I have no idea.
Stuff?
I have no idea. Compared to the White Sox title, chances are 1%. So,
wow. Could you imagine being like a baseball player?
Well, that said, though,
what are the odds of winning the lotto?
I don't know. Because isn't it like right now? It just went up, didn't it?
I don't know. I thought it was one in like a guacabillion or something like that.
Yeah, guacabillion. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So I just started to put the word chances in. The odds of winning the lottery about 1 in 300 million. So,
so on the bright side.
Yeah, let's. I want percentage. Thank you, Google machine. Well, yeah. So give me the percentage. Don't just.
It's 1 in a guacamillion.
0.24%.
Okay.
So under less of a chance than Jesus coming too. So there you go. See.
Touhyville Media, where you get all the good news.
That's right. That's right. But that said, that's why on my betting apps, I bet every year at the end of the last season on the Cubs or the Sox to win the World Series. And I just bet like $3. Because if it happens, it's giant. It's like a big payday. Yeah. So I always place that bet the year before. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, assuming Diva hasn't left, we'll be joined by Diva from the DeMott Chamber of Commerce. We're going to talk about the Jasper County Home and Garden Expo that's coming up.
And
April
we're going to talk about their 50th birthday of Touch a Dutch.
5-0. The big 5-0.
The big 5-0.
You know, who else is 5-0?
You.
Me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, but by the time Touch a Dutch happens, I'll be 51. So I'm older.
Okay.
So, yeah. So,
see, how does that feel?
Yep. Still, neither of us can go to Jasper County Community Services. So
wait, can't you eat there if you're 55 or older? Or no, you can partake.
I'm saying neither one of us, meaning me or the Touch a Dutch. Not you. You can go. We'll be back.
Kiss my
home. It's so many things to so many people. It's your sanctuary, your place to host parties with friends and family, your place to relax in front of the front porch or run with the dog in the backyard. The team at Jenkins Realtors have been helping people like you find the home for everything that you need it to be since 1976. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, let the Jenkins team be your team. Call Jenkins Realtors today at 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that is over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Spring has sprung at another season in DeMott. Everywhere you turn are the tastes, smells, feels of spring. New candles from Swan Creek, charcuterie goodies including dips, chocolates, drink mixes, snack items, and more. At another season, there's no need to wait for April showers. Forever flowers are always in bloom. Easter is on its way, and another season has gifts that'll make the Easter Bunny jealous. Hop on in and shop today. Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Visit online at anotherseasonfloral.com. Follow on Instagram.
Now is the time to get to Steve's Specialized Services in Rensselaer. They have special Home and Garden Expo prices on Bad Boy mowers and Bandits. You can get those prices now until the Jasper County Home and Garden Expo, April 4th and 5th. Don't wait. Stop by Steve's now and test drive them. Single and crew cabs available. Easy financing available as well. Steve's Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer. Like them on Facebook or visit stevesspecialized.com and stop by their booth at the Jasper County Home and Garden Expo, April 4th and 5th at the Jasper County Fairgrounds.
Pro Savings Days are back at Lowe's with limited time savings on the supplies pros need. Get up to 40% off select major appliances. Plus, save an additional $100 on every $1,000 you spend on select major appliances. And don't miss your chance to activate and earn 3 times the points on select DeWalt and Klein tools. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid to 3/28. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See associate or Lowe's.com for more details on qualifying items.
Here's a real-life story that affects 50% of all of us out there. It's called divorce. If you've gotten divorced and now you're struggling to pay your bills and your credit card debts are completely out of control, you need to call this special debt relief hotline right now. We help people with all kinds of money problems caused by different life challenges, a divorce, a job loss, even heavy medical bills. All these life events can sometimes financially stress you out and cause you to get out of control. We help people get their lives back by showing them ways to consolidate and reduce their debt, in some cases for a fraction of what they owe. If your credit card balances are more than $10,000, call us and learn how to reduce your credit card bills and monthly payments now. Here's our number.
Paid for by Debt.com. Call now at 800-810-1820. 800-810-1820. 800-810-1820. That's 800-810-1820.
97.7 WLQI Rensselaer, The Q.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Steinke Funeral Home. Visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected. Here's Russ Martin.
The Little Cousin Jasper Festival Committee received approval from the Rensselaer City Council to once again hold the festival in Potawatomi Park, with the food court to be once again located in the municipal parking lot across the river. The annual event is always held the weekend after Labor Day, and the dates this year will be September 5th through the 7th. The council was also given a tentative schedule for the festival by Chairwoman Pat Fox. The committee has also received approval from the Parks Department and Superintendent Heather Hall. The event was moved from the courthouse square a few years back as the city's Brick Streets remodeling project unfolded. The Rensselaer Police Department, along with many other law enforcement agencies, will be participating in a traffic safety campaign that begins next week, April 5th. This event is designed to focus on speeding and/or distracted driving. The Indiana Criminal Justice Institute is funding the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration with grants that will include an increase in roving and high visibility patrols. Distracted driving and speeding caused over 17,000 crashes across the Hoosier State in 2024, resulting in 230 deaths. The campaign in Indiana will run through April 19th. State Representative Kendall Culp has received the Legislator of the Year award presented by the Indiana School Counselor Association. The presentation took place on March 12th. The organization said Culp's naming was for his legislation supporting religious instruction. In the 2024 legislative session, Culp authored a new law requiring school principals to allow students to attend religious instruction off campus during school following parental approval. In national news, a warning for teens about risk factors for heart disease. More from CBS correspondent Michael George.
Many teenagers could already be setting themselves up for heart problems later in life. A study by the American Heart Association found the time between age 18 and one's mid-20s are crucial to heart health. Many teenagers are developing obesity, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and type 2 diabetes, and it's important to address those risk factors at a young age.
Enjoy your weekend and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Saying goodbye to a loved one is never easy. In your time of sorrow, look to Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer in Morocco to assist you and your family, offering funeral and memorial services ranging from traditional to uniquely innovative and personal, along with burial services, cremation options, and celebrations of life. Steinke Funeral Home offers complete care, allowing you to comfort your family while they take care of the details. If it's time to say goodbye to a loved one or you're pre-planning for your own service, call Steinke Funeral Home at 219-866-5151 or visit steinkefuneralhome.com.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
66-year-old Lyle Besner of Rensselaer passed away on March 21st. Graveside services for Lyle Besner will be held at the Kankakee Township Cemetery at 10 a.m. today. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. 76-year-old Penny Sanders of DeMott passed away on March 24th. Friends may call from 3 until 6 p.m. today at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Barbara Penny Sanders will be held at Boersma Funeral Home 6 p.m. today, with Joe Gilbert officiating. Interment will be at the Wheatfield Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Keener Township Volunteer Fire Department. 76-year-old Linda Marie Harkness of Peru passed away on Friday, March 21st. Visitation will be from 1 until 2 p.m. Eastern Time today at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Linda Marie Harkness will be held today at 2 o'clock Eastern at Frame Mortuary, with Alan Landis officiating. Burial will take place at Reed Cemetery, Winnemac. Memorial contributions may be made to Autism Speaks. Tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. 81-year-old Wanda Lou Wagner of Winnemac passed away on March 23rd. Visitation will be from 5 until 8 p.m. Eastern Time today at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Wanda Lou Wagner will be held at 11 a.m. Eastern on Saturday at Frame Mortuary, with Pastor Ryan Eaton officiating. Burial will take place at Star City West Cemetery. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. 78-year-old Robert Shank of Rensselaer passed away on Monday, March 17th. Visitation will be on April the 1st from 3 until 7 p.m. at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. A funeral mass for Robert Shank will be held on Wednesday, April 2nd at 10 a.m. at St. Augustine Catholic Church, with Father Joshua Bennett officiating. Burial will take place at Mount Calvary Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to St. Augustine Catholic School and Shriners Hospital for Children. Steinke Funeral Home has been entrusted with the arrangements. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at steinkefuneralhome.com. 81-year-old Frederick Tomlinson Miller of Kentland passed away on March 24th. A graveside service for Fred Miller will be announced at a later date on the funeral home's website. The service will be at Fairlawn Cemetery in Kentland. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Brook Chapel. Condolences can be expressed at kellerfh.com. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, showers and thunderstorms mainly before noon. Cloudy and breezy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny with a high near 78. Winds could gust as high as 40 miles per hour this afternoon, so hold on to your hat. Friday night, mostly clear and breezy with a low around 59. Saturday, a 50% chance of showers, mainly after 10 a.m. Partly sunny and breezy with a high near 69. Saturday night, a 70% chance of showers, with thunderstorms also possible after 1 a.m. Cloudy with a low around 58. Sunday, showers and thunderstorms with a high near 71. Sunday night, what else is new? Showers and thunderstorms with a low around 37.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Touhyville. Now even Touhier.
Can we turn the radio on?
Turn on the radio.
Welcome back to This Morning.
Good morning and welcome.
Morning. Welcome.
It's going to be good.
I want to be entertained.
This is radio.
You need to be entertained.
I'm being entertaining. Stand corrected. This is compelling radio.
You're listening to the radio.
Are we ready to start the show?
Start the show?
Start the show.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Show with you here, having fun on a Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you so much for being a part of the program, getting up with us bright and early in the morning. We appreciate it. Excited to welcome to the program Diva Risch from the DeMott Chamber of Commerce. Good morning. How are you?
I am well. Thank you for having me.
We're excited
Do you have a camera on?
give me one
okay.
second. To get you all situated. There she is. There's Diva hanging out with us. To talk about the Jasper County Home and Garden Expo. Am I wrong? Is this the first ever?
It is. Well, it's the first one for us.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
We're collaborating with the Rensselaer Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
And putting together a Jasper County Home and Garden Expo.
All right.
Nice.
So tell us the start of this and how this came about, and then we'll give everybody more details about what's happening with the Home and Garden Expo.
Well, Nancy Studer is the director over at the Rensselaer Chamber,
Mhm.
and she and I met just to talk about chamber stuff, and we talked about how it would be nice to do a collaboration and bring a home and garden, an expo of some sort. We have other ideas to do other expos as well, but
Okay.
the home and garden just kind of stuck with us, and we started planning that.
It's exciting stuff. It's going to be at the Jasper County Fairgrounds, and it's April 4th and 5th.
Yep, next Friday and Saturday.
Okay, and folks can still get registered.
Yes, until till March 30th, this Sunday.
Okay, how do they get registered?
They go to jaspercountyexpo.com.
Okay, jaspercountyexpo.com is the website to get registered. And what does a sponsor or someone who's got a booth, what do they get? What does it do?
So sponsorship gets 10 by 10 booth. The sponsors, the vendors get a 10 by 10 booth. The sponsors get a 20 by 20 booth.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So a little more. Yep.
Yep. And there's, of course, since we're chambers and we are member based, we do offer discounts for chamber members.
Oh,
that join
all right.
us. Yes.
Okay. So be a part of this.
And then how much is it for if I want to just go and attend? Is
It's
it
free.
It's free.
It's free to the public.
Free entry. Okay. And I
Yes.
see it's Friday from 3 p.m. to 7.
Correct.
And then Saturday from 8 to 4.
That's right.
At the Jasper County Fairgrounds.
And there's 2 buildings that we're going to be occupying.
Okay.
We have, I think we have 30 vendors.
Ooh.
And we are going to occupy the community building and the commercial building.
Nice.
Yes.
Good deal. Good deal. And some great folks already involved in this as well. Some local sponsors that are involved as well.
Yes.
Yep.
Belstra Farm and Garden are one of the sponsors. Nitco, Steve's Specialized Services, Clark's Cutting Edge, Cruisewick Plumbing, Heating and Air, Clausen Equipment, Jasper County REMC, Chem's Hardware Lumber, Wagner Lumber and Supply, First Hometown Mortgage, and Castonia's.
Wow.
Good stuff.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, and there will be some of them will have
Trying
special prices.
Demonstrations.
Demonstrations. Gotcha. Okay.
And they'll have information about their businesses, and most of them will have swag. Everybody will. There'll be totes that will be given at the door, and yeah.
Good deal. I know. I know Steve's Specialized Services told me that they've got special pricing on their mowers for the Home and Garden Expo. So you can take
and they've
advantage
started
of
that early.
Yeah, they actually did.
So
Yeah,
they launched that.
So and you can
as a
go
kickoff.
Well, and you can go over to them, test drive the thing, and then purchase it at the Home and Garden Expo if you want to.
Very nice.
So yeah,
the weather looks like it's supposed to be fabulous.
Real nice.
Of course, it's a week away. So is good weather going to be a blessing or a curse?
As she looks at the weather cupcake, I
Listen,
think it's so far so good.
if you like to take credit for the nice weather, you have to take blame for the other weather.
It's going to be fabulous.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So make your plans for the Jasper County Home and Garden Expo. It's the 4th and the 5th. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and folks can go out, check out all the different vendors, things like that.
And the fun does not stop there.
No.
For the DeMott Chamber.
No.
Please. Right?
No.
A little birdie told us that you are 50 years old.
Now you keep saying you are. The Touch of Dutch. Touch of Dutch is 50 years old. We got a
cake,
a 50th birthday cake,
chocolate cake from Strax.
For Touch of Dutch.
Thank you so much. Strax is our title
sponsor. The title sponsor.
There it is.
That's why it fits so perfectly.
There it is.
You know.
So okay, so we get a lot of insight as to what's going on at Touch of Dutch because we MC it now,
and you're on the committee,
and we're on the committee. So we get like the sneak peeks and good stuff, and to put some input on there. So I already said I'm dying for the Taylor Swift band.
Yeah, the tribute band.
The tribute band for Taylor Swift.
I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun because even if you don't let's say, follow her songs or anything, it's just good summer fun. You know, so
they're the same band. Last year we had Party Foul.
Yes.
Okay.
And they were amazing.
And they're coming back this year as our headliner. But they were last year we had a taste of them because they were dancing
in the crowd,
on the table.
On the
They
table.
were really engaging with the visitors that were there. They enjoyed it a lot. So and that's the same band that does the Taylor Swift band.
Yes.
Too. So it's going to be a back-to-back kind of thing.
Super cool.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I know last year, I mean, it was boots and boots and boots galore. Food, things to buy, shirts, cookies. I mean, you name it, it was there.
Everything.
Crafty stuff. The fire department was there making yummy food. All the food trucks. It was amazing. So you got to get kind of your booth secured if you're not somebody who does that every year. Like I know, I would think, oh, it's not until the summer. And
we last year was the first year we had to end registration early.
Wow.
Because we start in late January and we go until we sell out 120 booths.
Okay.
We had 150 one year, and it was just a little too much to handle. So, but we ended registration mid-May last year, and we're probably going to end registration this year in the next week or two.
Wow.
Because we are hitting that 120.
Yeah. And there are a bazillion people there. I mean, there's a lot of
guacazillion.
A guacazillion. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
This year's going to be great. So
we're really looking forward to the Touch of Dutch, the 50th Touch of Dutch. So that's going to be the whole theme this year.
Yeah.
And they can get in touch with you guys if they want to be in the parade.
Yes.
That'll be going on again.
And then I saw yesterday the Klompen are available now only at the DeMott Strax. So tell us a bit about Klompen.
So
like,
we have
and
raw,
Klompin is the shoe.
That's the wooden shoe. It's a raw wooden shoe, and you purchase that at the DeMott Strax for $20. You enter the contest. The contest takes place late July into that week before the festival, just a week or 10 days.
And when is the fest again? Let's get
Saturday, August 9th.
So August 9th,
At Spencer
get that on
Park.
your calendar now. Spencer Park. It's awesome. And so about 10 days before that, you
Yes.
guys judge the shoes.
The
and
shoes are judged on Facebook.
Okay.
So the people that register send in their photos. Those are put up on Facebook, and the Facebook people
all
post,
judge.
And
Yeah.
all you have to do is post a like
Mhm.
on that particular one that you like. And
Nice.
And then we announce that at the festival.
Yes.
Not that it's a big surprise. Everybody knows who won, but
Yeah.
the winner gets, and we have 3 categories. We have a Dutch theme, a business theme, because we're a business organization. And if you brand your shoe as your business, and the theme of the day is happy birthday. So you
Yeah.
get to choose, you as the creator of that shoe get to choose which one you want to enter.
Okay.
And then you we have 3 winners, and each of the 3 categories wins a official t-shirt and $20 in Dutch guilder, which is money that
They
they
can
can
use
spend
there.
they can spend at the festival.
Nice.
Very good. Good stuff there. That's going to be a lot of fun. Touch of Dutch is going on August 9th. And even though vendors are filling up like crazy, something that's not is volunteers. So if you would like to volunteer and be a part of the Touch of Dutch, get in touch with the DeMott Chamber of Commerce, because there's folks that are always needed. It's such a big day. And I know from every year where we're involved on the stage, just to the offset of the stage, seeing everything that all you guys are
all
doing.
the
is
moving parts
insane.
are
So,
to pull that off and
Yep.
keep everyone safe and and have it all fun. Yeah, I mean, you could just tell there's a lot of people, good people in the community working hard that day and
Yes.
volunteering.
Yes.
So you do need volunteers. And
Yes.
how do they reach you, Diva, if they want to volunteer?
DeMottChamber.org is our website. You can contact us through there, and everything about the Touch of Dutch is on that website. There's a tab at the top that says Touch of Dutch, and everything there is included. And our Facebook page is Touch of Dutch on Facebook.
Good deal.
Excellent.
So you can find out more there. And of course, if you want to be a part of the Jasper County Home and Garden Expo, registration has been extended. It is now through Sunday. You can reach out. Once again, the website for that is
JasperCountyExpo.com.
JasperCountyExpo.com. If you want to get registered for that and be a vendor there, you could do that. And if you just want to go, it's Saturday, April 4th, or Friday, April 4th, Saturday, April 5th. Friday 3 to 7, Saturday 8 to 4 at the Jasper County Fairgrounds. Go ahead.
Well, it's that time of year where you're like, we've had chili, we've stayed indoors, we've had the snow, then we've had the spring kind of give us little
hints
and stuff like that, and then take it back.
Right.
And so what better way to get your home and your, the little plans you have for your house, or what better way to kind of see that and meet these vendors that are local than to go. So great job at bringing that to our community, Diva. And we appreciate all your hard work, because we're on the calls just for Touch of Dutch alone. And we see all the planning that goes into this. It's not an easy feat, and you pull it off and do a great job with everything you do.
It's fun to collaborate with the different communities around Jasper County. I think that's important to get everybody together.
Yeah.
Make it all happen.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's a great thing. So, all right. Well, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it. Can't wait till the Home and Garden Expo coming up April 4th and 5th, and Touch of Dutch on August 9th, which you'll hear us talking much more about as it gets closer, all the different bands, all the different people that are involved, all kinds of good stuff. So, all right, stick around. Coming up, it's the Mr. P Locksmith Security Dumb Criminal of the Day.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brooke, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services, whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care. Each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
William is one of millions of Americans who uses GoodRx to save on the cost of their prescriptions.
My oldest daughter, Camilla, 2 days old, she had to have open heart surgery. All of a sudden, she's on 5 different medications. It adds up at the end of the month. Me and the pharmacist got so tight. She said, GoodRx save you a lot of money. Saving that extra $200-300 a month. We're able to do all these extra activities, so it puts less stress on our household, and it puts less stress on our pockets.
Download the free app or visit GoodRx.com and start saving today. GoodRx user compensated for their time. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance.
When you buy a new house, you might say,
"Shut the front door."
Winning!
No, seriously, shut the front door. We own this house now.
But you actually need to say,
"Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there."
That's right. The local State Farm agent is there to help you choose the coverage you need.
Welcome to my crib. No one says that anymore, but I don't care.
So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Touhyville. Now with 2 Touhies and no waiting.
Good morning there, friend.
Shut your mouth. What's your problem? What's my problem? Yes, what's your problem? What's my problem?
Sorry, I'm not really a morning person.
Not a morning person.
You're not a morning person.
I am not a morning person.
All right, not a morning person.
Maybe you're in the wrong business.
Maybe you're in the wrong business.
Yeah, you would think so.
But for you, I'll make an exception.
Showtime!
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you. Good morning. It is Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Of course, the show is brought to us by Supercuts. Don't just settle for a regular cut when you can get yourself a Supercut. Also, if you're a stylist, they're looking for stylists right now in Rensselaer. Visit jobs.supercuts.com and pick the town you want to work in, Rensselaer or Lowell. You know, we were talking about the Home and Garden Expo. Lots of stuff going on out at the Jasper County Fairgrounds all the time, including this weekend. Today, it's going on right now.
Wow.
The yard sale, 8 to 5. Tomorrow, 8 to 4. Sunday, 10 to 2. Mm-hmm. It's happening right now out at the Jasper County Fairgrounds. It's the yard sale is going on now. Head out there. It's going to be a gorgeous day. A little rain, though, but 77.
Yeah, it's going to be like scattered showers, kind of.
Yeah.
Sprinkles.
sprinkles.
Little sprinkle.
We will have sprinkles.
Thursday, a chance of sprinkles
on your cupcake.
Right.
Chance of sprinkles on your cupcake. Also, want to mention our friends over at Ed White Auto Sales in Rensselaer. Visit edwhiteautosales.com. Find out more about what could be new to you at 1105 North McKinley Avenue in Rensselaer. Find out about their inventory online at edwhiteautosales.com. Like them on Facebook or follow on Instagram. All right, time for the Mr. P Locksmith and Security Dumb Criminal of the Day.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
All right. Today's Dumb Criminal ties right in with what we're doing here in March. Today's Dumb Criminal, I couldn't help myself. This one's from Florida, but I thought it was too perfect to pass up.
Okay.
I mentioned it earlier. 40-year-old Christopher Marlowe was arrested for trespassing in Florida last Monday. Dressed up as Ronald McDonald, and he was trespassing at Burger King. I couldn't help this. I had to go to this one. Apparently, it's a bootleg costume. He's not a real Ronald McDonald, by the way. One of the ways that I know this is he was packing an orange replica gun. So not a real one.
Oh my gosh. Ronald McDonald does not pack.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I mean, for goodness sakes. It's Ronald McDonald. He also had a backpack with other clown outfits. He had a pack of 10 red noses. He was at a shopping center at the time. It's unclear what he was doing, but he'd trespassed there before and was well known to the police. Police even called him by his name when they approached him. Christopher was also charged with resisting officers with violence and, of course, being today's dumb criminal. Protect yourself from dumb criminals with Mr. P Locksmith and Security Hardware, Locksmith Surveillance and more. Call 219-866-7171. Head to the Mr. P Locksmith and Security Facebook page. Like them on Facebook. Also, check out the brand new website, which is mrplocksmith.com. That's mrplocksmith.com to find out all the stuff that Mr. P Locksmith and Security does for you and for our community. That's mrplocksmith.com.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, showers and thunderstorms mainly before noon. Cloudy and breezy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny with a high near 78. Winds could gust as high as 40 miles per hour this afternoon, so hold on to your hat. Friday night, mostly clear and breezy with a low around 59. Saturday, a 50% chance of showers, mainly after 10 a.m. Partly sunny and breezy with a high near 69. Saturday night, a 70% chance of showers, with thunderstorms also possible after 1 a.m. Cloudy with a low around 58. Sunday, showers and thunderstorms with a high near 71. Sunday night, what else is new? Showers and thunderstorms with a low around 37.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing education. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunity.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. I'm Christine Bogan, your Rensselaer Edward Jones financial advisor. At Edward Jones, we believe in building a complete picture of your financial life, including your unique goals and passions, so we can help you work toward achieving what's most important to you. Call me at 219-866-3788 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Unearth the fascinating tales of the tracks at the Monon Connection Train Museum. Housing over 6,500 railroad items and numerous exclusive relics, it's the largest private railroad collection presented to the public in the U.S. Marvel at the extravagance of the Flagler car, crafted in the 1890s, a testament to opulence and ambition. Experience the rich tapestry of American railroad history right on Highway 421. Monon. Dial 219-253-4100 or visit mononconnection.net to make your plans today. Get on board for an unforgettable journey.
Rios Granite specializes in granite and quartz countertops. You'll get luxury that matches your unique style. Enjoy an exquisite and functional outdoor space perfect for entertaining or relaxing with Rios outdoor kitchens or barbecue grill islands. Rios Granite has a diverse range of options for patio flooring that's durable for the Midwest winters and looks incredible too. Visit their brand new showroom at 8231 South 650 West, just south of St. Joe's, or explore online at riosgranite.com. Like and follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Book your appointment today. Rios Granite, sculpting stone, shaping homes. Se habla español.
Now is the time to get to Steve's Specialized Services in Rensselaer. They have special Home and Garden Expo prices on Bad Boy mowers and Bandits. You can get those prices now until the Jasper County Home and Garden Expo, April 4th and 5th. Don't wait. Stop by Steve's now and test drive them. Single and crew cabs available. Easy financing available as well. Steve's Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer. Like them on Facebook or visit stevesspecialized.com and stop by their booth at the Jasper County Home and Garden Expo, April 4th and 5th at the Jasper County Fairgrounds.
Touhyville. You know what they say? 2 Touhies are better than 1.
Okay, listen up, meatwad. Wake up, 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 wake up.
Is this the show?
Are you a DJ?
What is the show?
I'm a professional DJ.
Who wants to have some fun?
Cue the intro.
On the air in 3, 2.
Start the show.
Start the show.
Let's go.
It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you. It is Friday, and we're glad to be spending our Friday morning with you. Portions of the show this morning brought to us by Jasper County Community Services. So many cool things going on there at Jasper County Community Services for those 55 and older. How about today? Never Have I Ever. That's what they'll be playing at the Fozzie Senior Center on State Road 10 in DeMott today. Never Have I Ever. Come join them for an afternoon of fun and games. That's at the Fozzie Senior Center. So make your plans to head over there for all kinds of great stuff for those 55 and older. Visit Jasper County Community Services on Facebook. Also want to mention George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook, not just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab, therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or like them on Facebook as well. to find out more about what they have going on there at George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook. Lastly, I want to mention our friends over at the Good Table in Kentland. So today's Friday during Lent, all you can eat beer battered cod, fried shrimp basket.
Oh, you love that.
Yeah, that would be. I would quite enjoy that. Or you can get a ribeye with 3 jumbo shrimp, baked lasagna, broiled salmon, battered flounder, fried catfish.
They have all the fish.
Yep.
Wow.
Bourbon pork chops. And then for soup, they've got chicken dumpling or cream of crab. I've never had that. I've had like clam chowder, things like that. I've never had cream of crab. I don't know if I'd like crab. I don't know that I've had crab.
Gotta give it a shot.
Yeah, I would give crab a try. It just seems
Don't
like whenever
be a
I
crab, try our crab.
Yeah, I would have to. I should try crab. So, all right. How about we check in on our McMadness before we head off into the weekend? You guys can keep voting through the weekend. Hash browns right now, topping Sundays 70% to 30%. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fries 78% to the classic cheeseburger 22%. Not really a big surprise.
Yeah, no surprises.
I think fries are gonna go deep into this. So head to the Touhyville Show Facebook page, like us, and then cast your vote. Julie says, "Good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Have a wonderful weekend. You too, Julie. Thank you so much. We appreciate you stopping in." So, all right. So I mentioned earlier that you like to watch the Temptation Islands, the
Real Housewives,
watch me cheat on somebody on the beach. Hey, why don't we fool around with
My
7
favorite
people
is-
at the grocery store, whatever they have.
Married at
I don't
First
know.
Sight Australia.
So,
I spend on NordVPN
Mhm.
so that I could make it look like I live in Australia
Mhm.
so that I could watch it here.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And apparently, Married at First Sight, if you don't like what you see, you could just go and do a swappity do.
Right. You just sleep with someone else's husband.
Right. Well, there's a new thing.
And it's done way better in Australia. I mean, it's done with dinner parties. It's
What,
not
cheating?
No.
Oh.
But you know what I'm saying. Like, it's just done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, USA Today did a story on loyalty testers.
Or don't tell me those are people that actually try to hit on you just to prove that you won't be loyal or see if you're going to be.
That is literally the definition of what it is.
Okay.
People you can hire to flirt with your significant other to see if
Stupid.
they'd ever cheat on you.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Not
'Cause you
only
can't
that.
control. I mean, I guess like I'm not a cheater, so that would just be like a please go away. Like literally, like politely just go away. Or I'm married or whatever.
That's
Or
very
I'm
sweet.
not really
but-
married. I'm
yeah.
still waiting for a ring since the beginning of time, but yeah. Well, technically it's not really cheating because he hasn't gotten me a ring yet. No, technically, say it like you mean it, Cheryl. Okay, let me practice again. Technically,
Is this a game we want to play? Is this a game we want to play? I gave you one once. Now here, beyond that, beyond the idea that you're playing with fire.
yeah. I mean, why would you even do? Yeah, I don't get it.
Beyond that, I would say if you feel like you need to do this, you're in the wrong relationship anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I can say this, not like, Steve Dewey, I'm such a catch. Not from that standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
From a security in our relationship, I have never worried about this.
Yeah.
This is not a thing
Yeah.
that I would worry about, even if you flirted. Like,
Am I a flirty person?
I don't know. I'm at my age. I don't even know if I'd know how to flirt.
I'm
at
like
this
the
point.
radar is broke. Like I just kind of speak the way. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I am a friendly person,
Mhm.
so some people consider that flirty.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? But I do feel this based on your relationship and based on the honesty there. Like if I ever stepped out of bounds,
Mm-hmm.
or I even saw you step out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
I would say something,
Yeah.
not in a combative, crazy Cucamonga way.
What are you doing, Dub?
Right. Do you I'm just asking for a friend. Do you remember Lorena Bobbitt? Yeah. Okay. That thing you're doing is kind of sending awakening Lorena Bobbitt vibes in me. Is that subtle enough? No, but I would just say to you, like, ooh, that was a little too close, or like,
yeah.
But we're not overly like touchy people, so we're not like friendly plus like touchy. I don't think we're inappropriate at all.
So weird.
But if I was or you were, if I was or you was,
If I was, you was possible.
But I would have a very calm conversation about it. And you know what's really a turnoff with all the shows I watch?
Mm-hmm.
The crazy. When the crazy comes out.
Well,
I saw you looking at her like this. Okay,
listen,
I mean, I'm not dead.
When it comes
You're
to
not
you and
dead.
I, you would notice me looking at her and I'd be like, I was. Did you see the fries that she had on her plate?
Right.
Like, did you see that steak that she was eating? Like, that's what I would be looking at.
I mean, but you see beauty. We have a lot of conversations when we go to the movies or when we're watching a movie, and I'll go, she is magnificent.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
And you'll go, yeah, she does. You'll either say, yeah, that look doesn't do it, too plasticky, whatever it is, or you'll go, yeah, she really is.
Yeah.
Like Margot Robbie.
Yeah. I can only think of one time in our entire knowing each other where you had said that I was flirting with somebody. And for me, if it comes across as flirting, I want to make everyone laugh. Yeah.
Oh.
I want to make everyone laugh. That's all I want to ever do. Like I just any audience, big, small, one-on-one, me to 1,000. I want to make people laugh.
Yeah,
that's my only flirt. That's all I just want to make people laugh. So it cracks me up.
Yeah,
if I can crack people up, I'm in.
Yeah.
Tina says Rich is a flirt with just how his personality is, but I don't know. But I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, that's
is
just like
flirt. I would just Rich is like friendly to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, personality can be taken that way,
Yeah.
But again, if you feel like you have to hire someone to go and flirt with your significant other to see if they'll fool around, that's weird.
Yeah,
that's just weird.
Do you pay somebody to do that?
Yeah, you hire someone to do this.
Oh, could you imagine if somebody with like low self-esteem has that job? They will not quit until. Or if they've got like a vengeance kind of, well, I'll prove that I'll cheat on you.
Yeah.
Like it's a conquest type thing. I'm setting out on a mission. No, thank you.
These so-called loyalty tests have blown up on social media where people offer to test each other's significant others by flirting with them, sometimes over social media, sometimes in person. If the person flirts back or worse, makes plans to meet up, they fail the test and their partner is left with deciding how they handle that. Some TikTokers offer to run loyalty tests for followers. On YouTube, several loyalty test videos have gone viral, racking up millions of videos.
Wasn't that called Cheaters? Do you remember that show?
Oh.
Where the guy got stabbed at the end in the boat?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
But yeah, I saw 3 episodes and they were all exactly the same. They would all pull up on a car in their van, jump out, and boom! I caught you. You were cheating.
I don't see
it was
how
just
that
like how
wasn't
Cops
so...
was the same show every time.
Yeah.
Every person arrested on Cops wasn't wearing a shirt. There was, if you saw somebody without a shirt on Cops, you knew that they were being arrested.
Right,
that was every person that got arrested on Cops wasn't wearing a shirt. It says here, several loyalty tests have gone viral. The trend has even spawned an industry with the company loyalty test, allowing people to make profiles, set their own rates for loyalty testing. After 29-year-old Ari used the company to test her boyfriend, he passed, by the way, she was so impressed with the service that she became a tester.
Oh, come on.
Listen, you passed the test of flirting with people, but now I'm going to do it as for a living. I'm going to flirt with people. So don't worry, it's okay.
And okay, so he passes the test.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking when I think about things, I try to think down the line.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How does he ever trust her again?
Exactly what I was going to say.
Like, you have no trust between you because I'm going to set out to like go behind your back and do something. So how is that ever a trusting relationship? Just go ask him.
Yes.
And if what you're trying to say is, I really want you home more, I don't want you getting sloshed with the guys every Saturday night, spend time with me, make date nights. Like, why not have that conversation? Or I don't know what. I don't know. I'm no marital. I mean, listen, advice from the
but I'm just
Elizabeth
saying,
Taylor divorce club.
No, but if I found out that you tested me, even if I passed, I'd be like, okay, we're not in a good place.
Yeah.
Things are not going well.
Right.
So yeah, I would not like that at all. Christopher says, good morning, my friends. Praying for a healing touch for your dad. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Have a blessed weekend. You too, Christopher. Thank you so much for jumping in. We appreciate that.
Is that Sam Brooks?
Yes.
He did. He was the entertainment at JCCS the other day.
The DJ for Quirky Country Title Music Day.
It was a hit.
Yeah.
He sent pictures and there were just people everywhere. It was adorable.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, and I love him because he actually listened when I put out that little thing about my coffee and the Keurig not heating up. He had 2 Keurigs, same problem, nearly lost his mind because they're not cheap.
Right.
And then bought a $20 Walmart one and has had hot coffee since. Swears by it. Just says, yeah. So
sometimes brand isn't everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That said, though, I guess I've only used Keurig because that's all you've ever had.
Yeah.
I've never gotten a hot cup of coffee out of it. I hate it. Okay. I never.
Yeah, made coffee this morning and it was so good. It was
when you say it's waste, it's how much I'm wasting an extra. Like when I make it just for myself, I make 6 cups of coffee, 6 cups.
Yeah.
And this takes about 4.5, 5. Like I just always want to make sure I have enough.
Yeah.
And so it's not much waste. It's there.
Yeah,
all right.
I like that it makes, I don't know. It's upstairs in the loft where I live, my little apartment.
Where I live. Okay.
The apartment within the
Before
house.
people misunderstand, just because you're out there flirt testing everywhere.
Right. When you banish me and you just go, lady, I've had enough of you and your mouth.
Yeah. No, we call it your loft because it's upstairs. And in your other house, you had a 3rd bedroom that I used to call the dorm because it had a television, a chair, a microwave, a freezer, a mini freezer, and a mini fridge, and a coffee maker. But you had a whole first floor. When they do that in the dorms, it's because they don't have a kitchen. You just did it because you were like, I don't feel like going upstairs for that.
Yeah.
I don't want to go down there for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, but you're also a person who thoroughly enjoys their bedroom.
I love my bedroom. I love my upstairs.
You always have. But you've always loved your bed. When we were married, we spent a lot of time in bed. Yeah, we did.
I do. I like lots of pillows.
Distant light, you girl and your Johnson.
No, the kids, we had a 1-floor home.
Yeah.
The kids would have the living room for their friends, and they're playing the video games and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so we had an entertainment center in our bedroom.
Yeah.
And we watched TV in there. We'd eat dinner in there a lot, and that's like not me. I became that in our marriage, where I'm more of a sit in the living room, sit in my chair, watch TV till 10 minutes before I'm going to bed, then get into bed, turn on the television, fall asleep. Like even last night, you went up to your loft, and we were both exhausted.
Yeah.
Long day yesterday for both of us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And a good night for us on a school night with work is when we go to bed about 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
That's about a good time to go to sleep.
And we eat dinner between 4:30 and 5.
With the early bird special, with all the other folks in their 90s like us.
Mm-hmm.
So then I went into the man cave, and I was going to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And I just plopped down in the chair.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then that's where I ended up for the next hour.
Right.
But that's where I like to be until bedtime, till I'm ready to go to sleep, like out. So, yeah, it's just funny. We just have different ways of doing things.
Well, different ways of unwinding.
Mm-hmm.
But then we have our together time, and then I folded laundry, you packed, blah blah. You know what I mean? Talk to your sister, caught up on with your parents, blah blah.
Mm-hmm. So, speaking of us losing our minds,
on the daily or just
really just this last couple of days has been a lot, and we've had a lot going on.
Yeah, and I feel my heart goes to you because I am a peaks and valleys girl. Mm-hmm. You are not. Mm-hmm. You're stable Gable.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been hard to see you sad and then
lose my mind.
Yeah, you're not losing your mind. You got a lot.
It's sad to see you just floating away, and you're
not
here anymore. No,
you're not.
No, but that said, things take a minute to become habit. So we made a change to the program yesterday.
Oh boy. Oh shucks. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it right now.
No, because we're gonna mess up the world. I don't want to.
Why?
It's okay.
Let's go. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. We can't not give away a pizza. A Rick's pizza.
Oh, woman. All right.
Do it, baby.
We'll do it when we get back.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Yeah,
we moved the Rick's pizza to earlier.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So.
Yes, we did. So it was supposed to be at an hour ago. But that didn't work.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it works. We like it. But
yeah.
But we missed it today. So that said, we can do it right now.
Okay.
So who's ready for the chance to win a pizza?
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one large, one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, you're caller number 7. Who's this?
Chris.
Hey, Chris, how are you? Nope. Can you hear me, Chris?
Great. How are you?
Good. I think just had
You're coming in and out.
Yeah, I think it's our end. There was just so many calls coming in at once. It was just our end. So
got it.
All right. On this date, the movie Rocky won Best Picture at the Oscars. What year was that when Rocky came out? Was it 1976, 1986, or 1996? The first Rocky came out in 1976, 86, or 96. What do you think?
Can I ask Christy for help?
Well,
you can't ask
first, Chrissy hasn't been here for over a year, So thanks for listening.
We're kidding. We're teasing you. Cheryl.
we're just having fun with you, bud.
1956. No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
That wasn't even you.
Sure, you can ask Cheryl for help. 76, 86, or 96. What do you think?
76.
All right, you want to go with
76.
that is correct. It won the Oscar in 1977 for coming out in 1976. Hold on a second. We're gonna get your info and get you a pizza to Rick's Pizza, and we'll try and get a winner again on Monday around 7:50 in the morning. So
Yeah.
And then stick around. We're gonna end on a high note here shortly. So don't go anywhere.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how Find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students. Visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunity.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We have to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
SP19 American Kitchen at Sandy Pines Golf Course in DeMont specializes in American comfort food. Looking to get your day off to a great start? Then look no further than SP19's breakfast menu, packed with mouth-watering omelets, breakfast sandwiches, along with all-American classics like steak and eggs, biscuits and gravy, fluffy pancakes, and waffles just waiting for you and your appetite. SP19 American Kitchen at Sandy Pines Golf Course, 231 DeMont.
Gladspa Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Gladspa, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Gladspa Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Gladspa's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Gladspa Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at gladspapharmacy.com. Gladspa Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group. And I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney. And the truth is, I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney or if I look like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. At Wesley, we've helped over 40,000 families cancel their timeshare without me being an attorney. And I want to share with you how we do it. Just give my office a call and you will not talk to an attorney. And I guarantee if we take you as a client, we'll get you out of your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for your free information kit. 800-714-9090. 800-714-9090. 800-714-9090.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Wow, you look amazing. What have you been doing?
I'm sure you've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie. If you qualify, their providers can prescribe medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1 medications that are 80 to 90% less expensive, all 100% online.
I can get GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No doctor's office or pharmacy?
Yes, Zelfie can provide semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, but for 80 to 90% less and shipped directly to your door.
How do I get started with Zelfie?
Just send them a text.
Text FRESH to 200-300 to get started today with Zelfie. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic, but for 80 to 90% less and 100% online. Don't wait. Text FRESH to 200-300 right now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text FRESH to 200-300. That's FRESH to 200-300. FRESH to 200-300.
97.7 The Q.
All righty. It is time for us to wrap things up for this fine Fun Time Friday.
We need your Strax gift card winner.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Oh, boy. That was a close one. People would have been calling and yelling at me. People would have been screaming, yelling, throwing things off the sides of buildings. Things would have happened, and there would have been stuff. The winner this week is Joe Mannix.
Oh, that's
who I run into almost every day in Strax. He is a Strax loyalist.
That's funny.
We were both checking out at the same time earlier this week.
He's always in there with you. I mean, it's almost like you guys time each other.
He said we must get hungry at the same time. So,
that's awesome.
So congratulations to Joe. I literally went into the number randomizer.
We know he'll use it. Right?
Yep. Went into the number randomizer on the Google machine, and it picked the first person. He was the first one to get in this week on Monday morning with the Find the Big Deal.
One.
Pick
That's
number
pretty
one.
Cool.
Yep. So, all right. So congratulations to Joe. We'll get you your certificate. And now we will not leave without ending on a high note.
All right. Today's high note is brought to us by Mona Lisa Nyman. Now, little sidetrack, right? Mona Lisa was my given name. I'm adopted.
Yes.
And obviously my biological parents named me before they gave me up. Mona Lisa was my name. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, it's wild.
And then I wanted to dedicate today's to Jessica at Dr. Samantha Carney's office in oncology because she showed me kindness. This week, overwhelming kindness. She and Shelley. You may not be able to change the entire world, but you can release your love and watch its vibrant colors paint the world around you with kindness and patience, and watch your little part of it change for the better.
Good stuff there. Yes.
So
do your thing.
Do your part.
And help people in your proximity and help whenever you're able to help.
Yes.
So, all right. That's going to do it for us. Thank you guys so much for listening. We were talking earlier. Everything goes as planned. We'll be back on together on Monday. One of us here, one of us from Florida. We'll figure it out. We'll keep you guys updated. Of course, always follow us on Facebook. Keep you updated on what's going on. If for some reason we're not going to be, here or whatever. But
prayers for Rick.
Yes.
And Linda.
Yes, we will figure it all out over the weekend. So thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show this week as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have a phenomenal weekend. We'll see you hopefully on Monday. Take care.
97.7 FM, WLQ.